Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of great local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Just bounce, that's right, power call backs it, but unfortunately we missed it today. The Eagles, they got the first centre clearance and they went bang forward, and Josh Walker took an absolute magnificent mark and he slotted the first one from 40. So the Eagles are on the board here early and they go to 1 straight 6. Bloods yet to score in our Hampton League Live Match of the Day, but the Bloods first foray forward coming out to meet that was Chopper Lewis Gathers. Kick goes further afield. That was Jelly to Everell. He goes looking for Matty Wines. Big fish that time by Crawley. And the ball goes out of bounds far out of sight. So, an action-packed start to this Hampton League Live Match of the Day, Hilly.
Yeah, absolutely. Great kick from Josh Walker, and just looks a player, doesn't he, Tildy?
He does, mate. He does. That was a strong body mark, and just didn't look like missing him about 45 out. It's going to be tough to match up those three key forwards down there today.
So, Indigenous round, the tap down by Vardy. Coming to meet it there was Louis Taylor. Has it, trying to get it out. He's wrapped up. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. Let's go down to Pice, all thanks to SC Concreting.
Yeah, good start, wasn't it, boys? As you mentioned by the Eagles, they've won both these centre clearances and they got their ball inside 50 now. So it's as we've mentioned a few times, this big ground, it's a long, long way back. You know, you've got to get control of the footy, then patiently get it to your end.
So, Kanar and Vardy were in the ruck, and ball held up into the hands of Luke Wines. Sunshine here at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval, round number 7 of the Hampton Football Netball League. So, Kanar won out that time around. Matty Wines in game 358 inside, forward 50, coming out and meeting it there was the Eagles forward. Socket off the ground, coming in numbers. Just overstepping it. Gathered by the Eagles. They've kicked another. To second of the quarter.
Jelly, I reckon.
And I reckon it might be Jelly who's kicked it. And the Eagles, well, they go to 2 straight 12. That's on the national tile scoreboard. And the Bloods yet to score in this first term, Tildy.
Well, I don't think the Bloods have been past the centre, have they, boys, since the game started. As I said earlier, hard job for the Bloods to match up on those three key forwards for the Eagles, because at the moment, boys, I think we've got Joey Arundel playing on Lockie Wines, which is giving away a fair bit of height and a fair bit of strength there, as good as player as Joe Arundel is. But civil mistake overrunning the footy there, and young Jelly's a quality player, made no mistake from about 15 out in the boundary, boys.
They needed to steady the ship here now to Terang, Mortlake, because I've been saying this for a while. The North Warrnambool Eagles, I reckon they just lift to the level that they're playing at each and every week. They've just got that real belief. They flick the switch.
Flick the switch, Stewie. I was about to say the same thing, mate. Interesting, Vardy's off the ground after 4 minutes, boys.
Switch.
So, ball back in the middle of the ground. It's Bartlett who wins that one down. Louis Taylor, he gathers. Hutchins comes through, gets it back to Taylor. Now he runs and carries the football. Ball goes forward. Jackson Payne just goes over his head. Noski's got the job on Payne today. Anders, he overruns the football. Back to Payne, misses the target. Here goes Harry Keast. Went off late in that under-23 game with a little knock to the calf. Geez, that's a good kick to Luke Wines. And Luke Wines now on centre wing. Swings around on that right boot. Charlie McKinnon's a target, but getting in front there is Walker. And Joshy Walker, who's looking dangerous early, is going to go back and have a shot right on the 50-metre arc. A little bit further out to the first one, he slotted tilt, so this is certainly kickable.
Yeah, it is, mate, but don't they look clean the first 5 minutes here in North Warrnambool? Some of their foot skills and marking in the hands look very clean early on. So
Walker comes in, kicks on its way, it'll come back. Is it swinging back enough? No, it's not. Has it gone through? Yes, it has, for a minor score. So first blemish of the afternoon for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They go to 2-1-13 to Mortlake. Yet to score. That's on the national tile scoreboard. We've played 5.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock.
Certainly have. Alex Mullaney will retreat, go back into that goal square area to Joey Arundel, spearing the pass, and it's clean. Drop mark by Slater, good enough to recover. Brings it to the corridor. Sam Canar's at target. Over the head, Bartlett's there as well for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Nice pick up by Noski to Tommy Keese. May have been taken high. Intercepted by Fowler. Gets some territory with the handball. Hutchins, right on his tail was Noski. Lewis there to assist. Noski again. Accumulates and Bartlett through his fingers, but he's got some support. Keese just drawing the play. Adam Wines, short kick. Looking for his brother Matty Wines and finds him. Now that fast handball going to Jackson Grundy. He'll go forward with the handball. Lockie Wines back to Grundy. Grundy short kick in the lead. Jolly got it on the half volley. Snap around the body towards the goal square. And it goes through for a minor score. So they're attacking quite nicely. And that forward handball, those metres gained already, Tildy. Very impressive.
And I just like the way that Noski and Lewis, time and time again, you see them under a bit of duress and they just share the footy, think their way out of a tough situation.
Young Jelly's been impressive here in this first part of this game. He's looking dangerous up forward. So Arundel goes short. Looking for a teammate there in Slater who just fell over. Picked up by Everall. His kick was smothered. Goes and gets it again. Handball over the top to Walker. Walker was dispossessed. Kick comes off the ground. So they're under siege here. The Bloods back 6. Slater picks it up. He gets it further afield to Vickers. Vickers goes to Kanar. Kanar hits up a nice kick. That's Hutchins. Darcy squares up looking for his brother Riley. Kick wasn't good that time. Dispossessed by Keese. Keese gets it out to Lewis. Lewis now looking further afield to Luke Wines. Wrapped up in a strong tackle. Could have been taken high. Umpire says no. And we will have a boundary throw in right on the 50-metre arc. Far out of side. 2-2-14. The Eagles' Bloods yet to score.
Geez, their rebound game's strong, isn't it, Tildy? Just the way they attack and they position themselves, the Eagles.
And they use handball in a creative manner, don't they? Put someone in some space.
On the half-forward line for the Eagles, Kanar had a fair bit of the tap work there. Ball comes out. They look to try and get it out through Crawley. Now it's the Bloods. They kick towards half forward. Will Kane up the ground takes a nice mark. No, he lost what he almost sort of nearly took. The rebound then from the Eagles falls into the hands of Luke Wines. So Luke Wines in the long sleevers goes inside forward 50 and some power down there. Josh Walker flies. And holding on to against the Eagles, it's going to go to the Terang Mortlake Bloods. Alex Maloney, the recipient. That's their defensive 50. So he'll bring it out. Kick has to be spot on. It isn't. Punched away from Zay Vickers. He's good enough to recover, gets a handball out, finds Will Maloney on the left boot, brings it to the broadcast side wing. Jumping at it there was Charlie Kanar. At his feet, nicely done by Sam Kanar. Bit of a grubber along the ground. Bowls through a few. Here's Bailey Keese. Can he flick the handball out to a Jarrah Lewis who's vacant? Yes, he can. Straightens up the kick to Everall across half back, and they're off here, the Eagles.
Yeah, they're out that far out of side. Well, that's a nice little one-hander there by Darcy Hutchins. Nonchalant. Just kick. He's coughed up a couple here, Darcy Hutchins, early. Just missing targets here, the Bloods. So on the defensive attack now, the North Warrnambool Eagles through Grundy. He's going to switch the ball back inboard to Lewis. His kick misses the target as well. Chopper's got enough time though. Goes out further afield to Everall. So Everall far wing now. He wants to run and play on. He does. Lockie Wines uses the body beautifully. Looking for a push out, but it was just good body work. And he plays on quickly into the pocket. McKinnon was the target. Walker over the back. Coming through was Maloney. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle. Walker gathers though. Gets it back to Jelly. Free kick off the ball. And luckily, because that was a goal to the North Warrnambool Eagles and young Charlie Jelly.
Yep.
But Maloney, and that's Alex, will get the result of free kick. And that was one that they missed there because that was lucky in the end, Tilt.
Yeah, it was for sure, mate. McKinnon and Maloney having a bit of a wrestle off the ball. Just worry about that matchup. I know how good a player Arundel is, but you've seen them isolated one-on-one on Lockie Wines. He's in a bit of trouble if he's isolated in the air.
Let's go downstairs to Phil Kelly, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, well, they're just playing this high press north, aren't they? And they're playing it to perfection. If you look there now, there's no player sort of on their defensive side of 50, and it's come to play where you've got that first kick for Terang Mortlake just not getting enough penetration on it to get it inside 50.
Ball scoots through back. Here's Anders, feeds a handball to Adam Wines. Right on his tail there is young Fowler. A little bit of soccer work along the boundary line. Bailey Keese burst in, happy to concede it over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So 10 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. It is the Eagles leading 2-2, 14. Terang Mortlake yet to score. Sunshine is here at the Wilsons DC Farron Oval. Xavier Harris, I reckon a bit of a run with roll there with Louis Taylor. Bartlett, Kennar. Darcy Hutchins got the handball out in time. Here's Zave Vickers, tackled. Well done there by Adam Wines. Feeds it out. Anders, smothered kick. Back in there is Vickers, trying to get a clean ball out, and he does. Gets it to Taylor, gets the 1-2, sidesteps. Inside forward 50, looking for Payne. Contests well, right on his tail there is the defence of the Eagles in Scoville. Kicking it up and getting a fair bit of height with the kick there was Everell. Good punch away by Kennar. Plenty of players around for the Eagles. Kicks towards centre wing. It's Wines up the ground. Lockie Wines falls into the hands of Luke Wines. He'll look to get some territory with the kick towards half forward. Charlie McKinnon up against Will Maloney. Maloney did well with the spoil. Here's Jelly to assist. Feeds a handball in. Can they get out here, the Eagles? Luke Wines runs into goal 40 metres out. Slews off the side of the boot. Punched there by Maloney. Ball goes out of bounds. And every time you see the Eagles with the football in hand tilt, they just look dangerous.
They do, mate. They look very sharp. And look at their back six. They've played so much footy together. And you've got, the shutdown players in Scoville, Keast, Noski, and then you've got the attacking flair of Lewis and Adam Wines. So it's a great mix back there.
Nathan Vardy coming onto the ground, Poss, for the first time today too.
No, he started the game.
Did he start? Did he? He only started quickly.
Came off after that second goal, but no, back on. So you'll see a lot of rotations, particularly with the bigger players, I reckon, today, boys, because she's pretty taxing out there. It's blue skies and perfect conditions.
And I think he's a bit sore in the back too, Var. Just wanted to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I think he sort of hurt his back, so he's probably just managing minutes, I reckon, the big man.
Especially on the big deck today, boys.
Got to get across this big deck, that is for sure, boys. Hey, listen, boundary throw in now. So the Eagles doing all the attacking. Maloney, that's Alex with a big fist over the top. That was well gathered that time by Maxie Hefton. Wrapped up at a strong tackle, too high, the umpire says, and he'll get the resultant free kick. So Heffernan, Max plays on to Taylor, gets it back with a bit of 1-2. Little chip kick. That little kick just letting the bloods down at the moment. Could have been downfield. No, it wasn't. Nice one-hander taken there by Lockie Wines. He's got a good leg on him too, this kid.
Good player now, Stewie, this bloke.
Very really good player. Used his body so very well.
Developed into a very important member of the side now.
So Wines, he'll kick from just outside 50, but I've just got a feeling I reckon that wind favouring that end ever so slightly because they seem to be getting good purchase on the pill. So Lockie Wines to put the third on the board for the Eagles for the afternoon. Comes in, kicks on its way, leans back on it ever so slightly. It's got the leg, but it goes through for a minor score. So 2-3-15, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Terang Mortlake yet to score. It's on the national tile scoreboard.
A few Synod account stats, boys. Louis Taylor having down for 4 possessions, 13 minutes into the game.
He's a good player, isn't he?
He's a good player. He's getting plenty of attention out there. They're not letting him have much space, but here he goes now. Hilly?
Well, they just found him on the chest as well.
Tigers are down by 38 too, boys. They're in trouble. Sydney absolutely doing a number on them, so it's that's Gonski.
I thought you said Sydney weren't in good nick.
The line at 55 still.
It's Gonski, Poss. I think we're in trouble, big fella. We need a downpour.
So play on. It was touched off the boot. Here's Zave Vickers off cross half back. He'll bring it towards centre wing. The target was Payne, but some great body work in the end there by Angus Noski. And we talk about players who have just really relished that change of club. He has certainly enjoyed it here at North Warrnambool. Noski, penetrating kick down the wing. Kennar up against Vardy, well read by Grundy, just went through traffic with such ease. Centres the football and did it nicely. Oh, Shields, off he goes. Inside 50 with the left boot. Who's going to fly? They all jump at it, no one can cling it. The mark. They're trying to really just get it away from the Eagles forwards here, the numbers of the Bloods. And tackled there was Louis Taylor. And we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Inside forward 50's tilt. You're keeping those Synod account stats.
But I have the Bloods been inside forward 50?
Twice.
Yeah, high volume for the Eagles.
Hey, just around the grounds, all thanks to Macca. High Cobden, 13. Karoy, 8. Port Fairy lead the Blues by 1 point, and the Roosters lead the Kangaroos by 1 point.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a close weekend of football all weekend. Here's Slater, gets a quick hurried kick off the boot. Couldn't quite bring it in with Sam Kennar. Anders is there to try and support the Eagles. Flicks it out. Wines. Plenty of players around the contest. Vickers, the tackling machine, and Xavier wraps him up, and we'll have a stoppage on right half forward for the North Warrnambool Eagles. We've ticked over 15 minutes first term action, all thanks to Power Core. Power Core is essential as is local football and netball, and it is the Eagles 2-3-15 leading the Bloods yet to score.
Oh, I love it, big fella. Don't forget the quaddie comp coming up this afternoon as well. And our man Greggy Kelson, who's quietly confident today, the big fella. Can he get the job done? I think he will. All thanks to Piggy Main too. So watch this space for the great man this afternoon. So here's Alex Maloney for the Bloods. So pivotal in that back six. Him and his brother Will. Kick goes out, further afield, nice grab taken out there too. That was Tate McMaster. Good sized kid. McMaster. He goes short. That's to Charlie Canar. So Canar's far out of sight. Told to play on now, just kind of shimmies around a couple.
Butchering the ball a bit, Stewie. The Bloods at the moment, their foot skills are quite poor at this early stage.
So, what's happened here? They are butchering the ball, just turning it over, aren't they? You know, they're trying to...
The attacking brand of footy they want to play, but their skill level's just not allowing them to play that way at the moment.
Yeah, they're trying to play the corridor and that, but they're just not being able to hit the kicks. Canar was a target that time. Just goes through his hands and the ball goes out of bounds.
Fair way away over there, lads.
It's a long way away, Tilt. It's a long way away with those numbers, those white numbers on the back of those jumpers. Makes it nice and difficult, but it's all the Eagles at the moment. They lead this 2-3-15. Bloods haven't really looked like scoring here, Hilly, have they?
No, they've defensively done well, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Even their forward defence has been good. Free kicks going out of the Bloods, holding the ball. So they're just looking to go where the best option is available. Terang, Mortlake. So short kick from McMaster, nice one.
That's this kick, Hilly. This is the one that they need to land.
But they just they've blocked the space so well, don't they, the North Warrnambool Eagles? Here's Roberts, not his best, put Hay under all sorts of pressure. So plenty of players around the contest. Slater did really well, intercepted there by Keast. They get the ball moving forward once again. North Warrnambool attacking it nicely is Maloney. That was Will. And again, just holding up proceedings. And we're around that sort of forward 50 area for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So 2-3-15, yet to score the Bloods. 18 minutes gone first term. Power Court first term. Here they go again, Vardy. Good tap down. It's inside forward 50. Reading it better there was Louis Taylor. He's going to bring it to the broadcast side. He's going to have to hit the kick and hit it pretty well. Looking for Alex Maloney. In trouble, wrapped up, not going anywhere. And a forward 50 stoppage will occur for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
When he tackles, he tackles to keeps, doesn't he, Wines?
Oh, yeah.
They all do, mate. They're very strong boys, that is for sure. So Walker goes up at the ruck this time. He was dispossessed. Wines with a quick snap out. That was Lockie. Coming through there was a Rundle. He gets the handball further afield to Louis Taylor off one step. Geez, that's good foot skills. Just goes through the hands that time of Charlie Canar. It's a good duel, him and Zach Everell on that far outer wing. Ball comes back inboard. Eagles got plenty of numbers there. Jelly pumps it forward. McKinnon was the target. Big fist over the top. So here goes Louis Taylor. He's in everything. He's trying his best, and you can see the Bloods just flooding the Eagles forward line now, just trying to, I suppose, create something, aren't they? Because Wilcone hasn't even had an opportunity yet.
Well, it hasn't been near him, man. Taylor's 8 possessions. We haven't even played 20 minutes, mate, so he's winning plenty of the footy. And probably the other guy down there I think's performing very well is that Will Maloney seems to have Charlie McKinnon under wraps early on. The other two key forwards for the Eagles are having good days so far.
Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to SC Concrete. They're ringing changes, both these teams, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Plenty of rotations, as you'd expect. They're defending pretty well, aren't they? The Mortlake, or the Terang Mortlake team under a lot of siege. They're doing a pretty good job, to be honest, but they just can't penetrate that half-forward line.
Is it possible? You reckon the breeze is favouring that end? Because it just seems hard work to bring it out.
Yeah. To be fair, Stewie, it probably has got up a fraction more than it did at the start of the game. So it's definitely to that end, but it's blowing to the scoreboard. So you need to. You've seen a couple of kicks have sort of gone to the left from shots from this side. So right-hand goalpost from this side of the ground's the target. But yeah, it has probably sprung up a little bit more.
Here they go, the Eagles into attack once again. That's Grundy. Gets it to Luke Wines. Luke Wines running, shot on goal. Gee whiz, just misses. Went through just over the hands of Maloney then, and Tilly. That was an opportunity gone begging for the Eagles.
Yeah, it was. So probably haven't made the most of opportunities. Possum's right. They're digging deep down the back half there, the Bloods. One of our favourites on Hampton League Live, boys, Jared Lewis, he's racking and stacking them so far this quarter, lads. He would have had 7 or 8 touches easily, I reckon.
Easy.
Yeah,
He's
quality
just a
player.
good
Has
player.
been for so long, Stewie.
So Joey Arundel will bring this one in, Hilly.
Yeah, so Arundel looking for the best option. Offering was Jesse Fowler, but he's just a little bit indecisive, so he's just going to go on that outer side. And he'll go long to that outer side. Payne was the target, got the defensive punch in, and probably hit it forward another 10-15 metres there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And it's about 55 out from the Eagles, 50. Vardy coming up for another rest, and big Zebby Bartlett coming on to resume the ruck duty. So Lockie Wines will do the ruck up against Sam Kanar. 55 out. They're kicking to the town area at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval. Boundary throwing was good. Front position Kanar. Great tap down. Vickers wrapped up. And right on the 50-metre paint we'll have another stoppage. So 2-4-16. 21 gone. The Eagles leading by 16 points. The Bloods yet to score. No one got a clear, decisive tap down. The handball come out. Kanar traps it. That was Charlie. He's wrapped up straight away, and that's holding the ball. And the Eagles will have a set shot at goal, trying to get their third major of the day. And their pressure around the contest has been very good, Tilt.
Good side, Hilly. Good physical side. Skill level's good. They run hard. They just seem to have the Bloods measure at the moment. I know it's only early in the game, but how close to goal do you reckon the Bloods have been in this game, boys? 35 out from goal?
Yeah, I reckon.
I mean, Kane and Payne haven't had a chance yet.
So Sebi Shields comes in, has a shot at goal, and nails it for the Eagles. It's their third, and they jump to a 22-point lead at the 22-minute mark of this first term on the national tile scoreboard. It's 3-4-22. The Bloods yet to score. Possum Kelly, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, well, they're just making the most of their opportunities when they get them, aren't they? And that's a pretty good little handy lead. Hey, Tilda, not sure what you reckon about this, mate, but I think Jared Hay was the prototype for the sawn-off socks. Now, every player on the ground, bar Nathan Vardy's got the ankle-high socks now.
Yeah.
So, not sure. What's happened to the old footy socks?
Yeah, I agree, Poss. Didn't happen in our day, mate.
No, and they're not long socks pushed down. They've actually got North Warrnambool Eagles football club along the top of them. They're just above their ankles.
Times are changing, Poss.
Well, you haven't got one player out there with his socks up, have you, these days?
No.
Here go the Bloods into attack very few times in this first quarter. Beautiful kick, Hutchins to Taylor. Could have been a push in the back, and umpire Huey Worrell says, you're right, Big Farrell, it's the Kane train's first look.
Yep.
And he'll go back and have a shot. They need this, too, to be honest. Just to settle the nerves.
One thing about Taylor is, boys, he's leading from the front, 9 possessions early in the game. Yeah, they do. Kane trains usually a long kick, isn't he?
He's a nice
fair way
kick.
out.
He is a fair way, and he's going to kick straight into the teeth of this breeze, I reckon.
He's a long way out.
100%.
Oh, I like it too, the Kane train. He'll get up and about. You'll know as soon as he kicks it because he likes the big fist pump. So Will Kane looking for the Bloods. First goal of the afternoon. Comes in. Kicks on its way.
Ooh.
It's a floater and it's been marked by Adam White, so it didn't make the distance in the end. So I reckon the breeze is a bit breezier than we think, boys. Yeah. So Adam Wines now, he goes short. Kick was good to Anders. So they're happy to chip it around. He's got Keast over the top if he wants to use him. Goes out further afield to Noski. So Noski kicks down further afield. Walker's a target. Good fist from Maloney over the back of the pack. Ball comes out. Jelly. Keast. He's dispossessed. Wines is dispossessed. So the intensity's lifted up here. Slater runs straight into trouble. And he's been pinged for holding the pill. And the Eagles will get the resultant free kick. Scoble, where's he?
Yeah, Scoble's on Kane.
Is he on Kane?
Yep.
Haven't. He's over the far out of side. I couldn't. Yeah, that's a good matchup too. So there's good matchups here right across the board.
This guy's an underrated player for the Eagles too, boys.
Good backman.
He's a good player.
Bailey Keast, you talked about there, Tildy.
So Keast kicks along centre wing. Flying early was Everall. Punching was Sam Kanar. Paddle down Tried to work in favour of the Bloods, but they've just got control there around it here, the Eagles. Here's Jared Lewis, touch number 10, kicks towards half forward, looking for a teammate in Walker. Well read there by Jolly. Inside forward 50, looking for Charlie McKinnon. Bumped there by Will Maloney, but the work there was nicely done there by, was that Zach Everell or is it Xavier Harris? Just trying to pick up the number there.
Bailey Jenkinson, is it? Bunning back in.
Just having a look, but it's a goal to the Eagles. It was Jenkinson, who roved it beautifully. Just a little bit unusual to see Bailey not wearing the long sleever. And they've kicked their fourth to the North Warrnambool Eagles. It was a good bit of contest work by McKinnon. Yeah. Front and centre there was Bailey Jenkinson with a dribbling goal.
And even Walker pushing up high, just give a contest down the line there. And once again, that man, Jared Lewis, off half-back. Hilly, he's having a day out again today.
He is, and that was a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. All thanks to Pete Harris and the team at Lucas Brothers Butchers on the corner of Banyan Street and Carroy Street. They do a beautiful snag and any sort of meat that you wish. They've got a big variety down there. So we big thanks.
Possum used to like the pinwheels.
Yeah, he likes his pinwheels.
Oh, I've gone off them now. I like those pre-prepared meals they do down there. They're beautiful.
Oh,
they're good.
Bloods need a goal here, boys, don't
Desperately don't want to concede another one, Stewie. I know they've probably got a 1 to 2 goal bruise behind them, but yeah, you don't want this blowing out at quarter time.
So here they go. It's been cut off there once again by Keast. Geez, he's having a great year, Harry Keast. Was magnificent last week. Noski was just slipped forward here for a little bit of a patch. Gets back to Jelly. He's been busy in this first quarter. Beautiful kick over the top to Lockie Wines. Wines gets it back again. Off one step. Kicks in. Coming through Alex Maloney. Geez, a hard defender to play on, isn't he? He goes to his coach in Louis Taylor. Louis kicks out further afield. Bouncing football this time. It's Ryan Tanner. Can he pick it up? Getting back there to help was Charlie Kennard. Just fell over at a crucial stage. That was Darcy Hutchins. Goes back to Taylor.
Good
Taylor
kick.
kicks. That is a magnificent kick to Riley Hutchins. So Hutchins a true centre half forward. Plays on quickly. Kicks good to Tanner, is it? Yes, it is. And Ryan Tanner, who was on that wing, he worked really hard back forward. And he gut ran. Then Tildy Carter.
Hey, he's blowing hard, Stewie, you're right.
He's got to just compose himself now because the Bloods need a goal just to settle the nerves here, Trenny Hill.
Yeah, well, and Tanner, he's had a good year in front of the goal, so he's every chance, Matt.
So Ryan Tanner.
Tell you what, he's sucking him in, Stewie. He's breathing pretty hard.
Mate, it was a big run. It was a really big run. So good on him. Comes in, kicks on its way. Umpire Nicole Lake moves to her left just ever so slightly, but it is a goal. And the Bloods hit the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon. They get a 1 straight 6. The North Warrnambool Eagles 4-4-28. And that is on the national tile scoreboard. Took them 28 minutes, Tilt, but it's an important one.
It is, mate. They'll lift their confidence. Good run, got up the ground, got in behind the North Warrnambool defenders, but 11 touches already for Louis Taylor. He can't be doing much more, boys. He's just a class player, isn't he?
And just runs and runs
I've
and
noticed
runs.
He doesn't come off hill. He has a spell in the forward field, which is good to see.
And that's what you want your good players doing. Hey, quickly around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire, Croydon and Cobden, 21 apiece. Port Fairy trailing by 4 points over Warrnambool, 19-15. And over at South Warrnambool and Hamilton, we've got the Kangaroos leading 12-8. Back here, it is a 22-point ball game.
Cunnington's kicked the goal for the Blues too, boys.
Oh, that's good. Great to see Cunners back playing some Hampton League footy. Great person. So the handball from McMaster was good. Here's Zay Vickers, draws the player. Joshy Slater towards half forward. Couldn't quite grasp it in the end. There was Will Kane. Lewis, another touch, kicks towards centre wing. Looking for Lockie Wines. Coming out here is Luke Wines. Gathered by Joey Arundel. Feeds the handball to Crawley. Bit of a worm burner off the boot. Well read there by Jackson Grundy. Keast couldn't quite get the hand onto the ball. Intercepted by Louis Taylor. Another touch. And he'll go inside, forward 50. Looking for Tanner. Tries to just poke it in his direction to get it on the second bite. He's taking on a couple of opponents there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. The handball's good. Comes out. And there's the siren. And a great first quarter by the reigning premiers of North Warrnambool. They lead 4-4-28 to the Bloods 1 straight 6, and that is on the national tile scoreboard.
Just marvel at Louis Taylor, boys. He's got a little sidestep, hasn't he, that he just gets out of trouble so easily, and it's just, you don't even see it. You kind of blink and it's gone. He's a freak, isn't he?
It's quality play.
He's tackleable. How do you say that, Stewie?
Tackleable.
You can't tackle him. You can't tackle him.
Untackleable.
Untackleable.
Very evasive player, Pops.
That's what I was thinking.
And I mentioned earlier the fact that Levi Dare's had a magnificent year. Well, I tell you what, Louis Taylor could be looking at back-to-back Mascals too, because every game, and you see his stats each and every week, he's just a star in the comp.
Well, he's had 12 already in the first quarter.
That's not a bad first quarter. It's when you get them in a game.
His side's being dominated against in the first quarter also. But
and he's getting tagged. He's getting attention.
This wind is a lot stronger, Stewie. A lot stronger.
Yeah, I reckon the Eagles definitely kicking with a 3-goal breeze, Poss.
Yep, it's got up a lot since the start of the game, for sure.
Yeah, you can kind of sense it out there. So this game at quarter time sees the Terang Mortlake Bloods 1 straight 6. North Warrnambool Eagles 4-4-28. We're going to come back with second quarter action on your home of football, Netball 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampton League live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Winning. There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
It's Beth from Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. Warrnambool's biggest gym just got an extra 200 square metres bigger with a whole lot more equipment. Get your training done how you want and when you want. Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness Homemakers Centre.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Yeah, welcome back to Hampden League Live. Quarter time. Northland Eagles lead this one by 22 points. But our man downstairs, Pos Kelly, saying this win definitely picked up in this first quarter, and the Eagles kicked with probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze in that first quarter. Pos, what was the messaging at quarter time from both these coaches, buddy?
Yeah, had a bit of a tune into the Mortlake, Terang Mortlake boys, and Louis was. Both Louis and a few of the other boys were commenting that they were a little bit slow to release the ball, a little bit slow to kick it, particularly at a stoppage when they had a marker or a free kick. They were a little bit slow in getting the ball moving, and hence North were able to drop back players behind the ball. So that was the main message there, and obviously they'll have a wind-assisted quarter here, so they'll be able to move the ball a lot quicker. You would hope. So we'll just get over. I'll ask Xavier Mills what the word was from Vards that quarter. Millsy, good start, obviously, but I think you agree. You get out on that ground there at that break, the wind sort of sprung up a bit since the start of the game. So, but nevertheless, really, really good start. Made the most of the opportunities, and your forward entries were good.
Yeah, that's probably our best start for a few years. I think even last game we played Port Fairy, I think they kicked every first goal of every quarter. So it's something we've sort of spoken about, and yeah, they've done really well to start.
Good targets up forward. Walker obviously presenting well. When he's not marking it, he's getting it to the ground, which is important.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see a couple of times Charlie Jelly just get to great spots. So, you know, as long as they can bring the ball to ground, if they don't mark it, then if we get blokes in good spots, we'll get a good look.
Good on you, Millsy. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, boss.
Beautifully done. Tigers in trouble too, Tildy. 97.
51 points down, I think.
Still got a 4-point buffer still.
They just need a big second half. Here go the Bloods. They need a big second quarter. Charlie Canari's going to load them up early. Kicks further afield to Hutchins. That is Riley. What a season he has had. Riley Hutchins now squares one up and just getting back there and take a nice mark was Jackson Grundy in the end. Tildy, just that kick, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're just
the skill
letting them
levels
down.
letting them down. Yeah, but still, Stewie, the thing about it is they're still close enough that they're good enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tommy Keys.
It's nice too, Stewie.
Fine.
I had my eye on that.
Jackson Grundy goes towards half forward. Good diving mark taken by Josh Walker. And that is a Peter Bosch. That's a Peter Bosch Bridgestone play that he'll go the short kick and he finds Grundy.
Come from 10 deep in a pack to grab that you did then.
He's jumped over and he's pushed me out of the way. I nearly hit my head on the cushion here.
He reckons he's got a crook shoulder. Well, it's okay then.
You got food up there, you bloke.
Well, we did. Stewie's just eating the blood pot.
We've been hailed at Sidewinder.
Coming up.
40 metres out, Jackson Grundy for the first of this second term. Improves the angle, gives it every bit of everything, and that is a Lucas Brothers snag of the day from Jackson Grundy. Jesus. What a ripper!
That's a great goal, really.
5-4-34 to 1 straight 6, 2 minutes into this second term. Tildy Carter was perfectly crafted.
He's no greater, isn't he now, Jackson Grundy? He's got that explosive speed. He's hard to match up inside the forward 50. Broke the game open in the third quarter of the grand final last year with a couple of explosive centre clearances, and just a great addition to the North Warrnambool side full time this year, boys. He probably only played 4 or 5 games from last year, and now they've got him back full time. So, gee, they look a dangerous side, boys. It's going to be hard to stop from here.
Hey, boys, Matco higher around the grounds, first term. The Magpies 6-5-41, leading Portland 2-3-15.
Tip that, Stewie.
$2.80 at Palmer. Bet they were this morning, boys, if you don't mind. Here goes the ruck work again, and guess who's on the end of it? That man, Jackson Grundy. His kick was smothered. Bouncing football. Matty Wines goes back to Everell, who's playing up on a wing this afternoon. His kick stays inside. Nice mark there by Charlie Jelly, who had a really good first quarter for mine. The youngster plays on. He kicks further afield. Maloney, Walker, Charlie McKinnon, snapper in the body, and the Eagles go bang bang to start this second quarter, and they are on fire. So the North Warrnambool Eagles, they go to 6-4-40. They lead the Bloods 1 straight 6. And all of a sudden, this is dangerous territory right here, Scotty Carter.
We had a bit of a feeling, boys, that those three key forwards for the Eagles were going to be hard to match up on. And Alex Maloney positioned himself very well there on Walker, but Walker was out of position, still gave the contest. Spill, Charlie McKinnon hasn't had a lot of the footy today, but made no mistakes. So they just look so even across the board, the Eagles. They just, as we spoke about in the call, boys, they just don't lack anything in their side at the moment.
And it's the next man up mentality, isn't it? You know, like if one's down, someone else stands up till.
And you just seen Vardy flicking that one over the back in the centre, bounce to Grundy. They've just got strength all over the ground.
Around the grounds, all thanks to Matt High too. Karoit leading Cobden by 6 points at quarter time. Port Fairy and Warrnambool, it is 3-3-21 apiece at the Gardens Oval in Port Fairy. And the Hamilton Kangaroos lead the Roosters by 4 points at quarter time as well. So evenly poised games right across the region. But this one, 1v2, both undefeated, and it's all the Eagles at the moment. They lead by 34 points.
So boundary throw in. It's Vickers. Kicks and gets a little bit of territory. Kanar really good on the pickup, but just couldn't execute the handball quick enough to Louis Taylor. We'll have another boundary throw in. Good crowd. Possum downstairs.
Yeah, Ripper, Hilly, and there's plenty at the canteen too as I grabbing me pie, but good crowd, real good crowd.
Oh, Clark's Pie too, home of Mortlake, one of the great institutions.
Good spots for the Hammond League to the official pie partner, Hilly.
Absolutely. And Louis Taylor not going anywhere on that occasion. Tommy Keast right on his tail. Umpire Fleming throws it up. Bartlett tries to get the tap down from behind. A little soccer kick there forward from Taylor. And trying to grab it there was Harry Keast. He's wrapped up, taken over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So it's the Eagles who have started well again. 6-4-40 leading Terang Mortlake on one straight 6. So here they go again. Handball just was the right idea to Slater. Here's Crawley. He's trying to sidestep under pressure with the handball. Slater will work it back to Vickers. They just hunt the numbers, don't they, Tildy?
The pressure's really good, Hilly. I was just about to say that. They're just giving them, even on this big deck, it's like Terang Mortlake haven't got any space to work in.
Yeah, they're just closing it up and just making it so tight. Jackson Grundy took the nice mark across half back. He'll bring it to the broadcast side wing through the hands of Big Bartlett. Here's Matty Wyans in game 358. What an amazing player he's been over a number of years.
So what, 4 to go, Hilly?
Yeah, 3 after this week will be the record. So 2 weeks' time, he'll equal the great Bubsy Dobson to 360, and he'll break 361. All going well.
What a great effort, boys.
It'll be against the Blues out at Bushfield. So the kick forward 50. Hutchins there, overran it. Sliding and slipping there was Taylor. Here's Bailey Jenkinson. Short kick. Had a little deflection there by the Bloods. Coming through was Arundel, just trying to control the space. Jenkinson in there, trying to feed it out. Kanar, Charlie on him. And we'll have a stoppage once again.
They just need a couple of quick goals here, the Bloods, I reckon, don't they, boys?
Just need some clean possessions, Stewie. See if they can link up some play.
And it's just been that kick that's been letting them down, hasn't it? You know, that kick kind of 4-8 forward. Strong work there by Taylor. And the umpire says no prior opportunity.
Well, I mean, Payne and Kane just really having a look at it. I know Kane had a shot at goal, but they haven't had much of a look at it at all.
Starved of opportunities. Kanar just grabs that out of the ruck. His kick was smothered. Grundy's gang tackled. Vickers, the tackling machine, driven into the ground there.
Umpires are true to their word, letting the game go.
They are, absolutely they are, Scotty. So, Craig Fleming, son of the great Louis Fleming. Louis Taylor comes through right on cue, kicks off the ground. Coming out to meet it there was Payne. He gathers, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle, and he's going absolutely nowhere. So we'll have another ball up. So the Eagles have kicked 2 goals in this second quarter against the Breeze. They lead this one 6-4-40. Bloods 1 straight 6 on the national tile scoreboard. It's Bartlett won that one down. Quick kick comes out, gathered by Slater. He bangs it forward, and on the end of it's little Charlie Kanar. So Kanar, can he light a little spark underneath the Bloods and get them cranked up and get them fired up this afternoon? They need something, boys.
They do, mate. I definitely do.
The sidewinder's just chewing that pie downstairs. He is absolutely tearing it up.
There's nothing on you and your jelly sauce, though.
Big fella, he's devouring it. And a goal from Kanar. and get it around him, boys. You need to lift here and they need to spark up. So the Bloods go to 2 straight 12. The Eagles 6-4-40. National title scoreboard. Tildy, they needed that in a big way.
Big way, Stewie. A big way. Just in general play, the Eagles just look well on top, and scoreboard's reflecting that. Kanai's been playing Rebels, Hilly?
Yeah, Rebels, and I think he's down at school down in Ballarat as well. He's a ripper player, ripper kid. And I think the last time I seen him play was at this ground, and just the way he covers the ground and his football now. So for a young fella, his football IQ is very high.
Played, I reckon, a couple of years ago when they made the prelim as a 16.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Exciting young player.
Yeah, terrific young kid. And a famous footballing family, isn't it? The Kanar family down here at Terang, Mortlake. So just waiting for the ball to come back into the centre circle. And the Bloods have done celebrating Indigenous round with the paint of the Indigenous flag inside the centre circle, which looks absolutely sensational. Umpire Huey Worrell with the ball in hand. They're looking to try and make it 2 in a row here, the Bloods. Good tap down straight to Jenkinson. Here comes Xavier Harris, feeds out the handball. Slater, who's been busy, did really well. Got the handball out to Riley Hutchins. Tries to evade. He can have a shot on the run from 50. It's a floater to the goal square. Straight to the chest of Jackson Payne. And Payne will kick from the top of the 10-yard square to make it 2 in a row, Tilt.
Yeah, Hutchinson's, just floated forward from the centre clearance there. It wasn't a great kick, but Payne's playing in front. This could be a couple in a row here for the Bloods.
So the House of Payne comes in and kicks his first of the day. They get their second in a row, and the Bloods go to 3 straight 18, trailing the North Warrnambool Eagles 6-4-40.
That's what they needed.
Yeah, for sure. Consecutive goals. Oh, fair. You're putting on a clinic here this afternoon.
I like it, Davey. Oh, this is good. We need another one, though. We want a game. We want a contest. It's 1v2.
Once again, boys, Taylor's gone for a spell forward, so he doesn't take himself off the ground. He stays on the ground, which is good to see.
How important has Josh Slater been?
Been great.
Yep.
He's had a couple of really good moments the last couple of minutes.
For sure. I see Vardy's brought himself back onto the ground, I think, yes, he's back on the ground. Just interesting to see where he tries to flick this one over the shoulder to Grundy in space again.
So, ball back in the middle of the ground. We're going to have another ball up. And it's going to be Kanar up against Vardy this time. Big fist from Kanar. Coming out to meet it there was Grundy. Can he gather? Pressure's put on from Vickers. Gets the handball out to Jelly. Jelly's handball was good too. Taken high there was Jenkinson. Could have been a free kick. Umpire says no. And we will have a ball up far out of side. So the margin back to 22 points.
One thing I have noticed though, Stewie, is both sides have gone 6-6-6. No spare minutes.
Not dropping men. That's good.
It's good. Yep, it's good to watch.
It's testing each other out. So Vardy, he wins this one down. Hutchins wrapped up in a strong tackle. And we will have another ball up on that far outer side.
We will pass. Let's go to you all thanks to SC Concrete.
Good on you, Hilly. If you're sitting in your car contemplating what you might want to have for lunch, go and grab one of those magnificent Clark's pies. They are absolutely sensational. But no, they've got themselves back in the game, haven't they, Terang Mortlake, which is good, but they want another couple.
So a good shot of handballs here for the Eagles. And out of side wing, we'll have a boundary throw in. And probably been starved of play out in this second quarter over on that outer side. 12 minutes gone. And that's on the league contracting time clock. Boundary throw in. Vardy gives it a good wallop too. He gives it a real good wallop. But it's out of bounds. On the full free kick to the Bloods because it went out of bounds over the line. So it'll be Hutchins with the free kick. Spearing pass, looking for a teammate on the lead. Just couldn't quite get him in the end. It was on the half volley. Great pickup. And a stoppage will occur on that outer side. Centre wing. Great conditions, Till. What a beautiful day for a top of the table clash.
We've been pretty lucky this year, boys, haven't we? Round 7. How many wet days do you think? 1 or 2? 1. Yeah, I think we've got rain on the way this week, boys.
Hopefully it's just avert Saturday. We just don't want Saturday wet weather. Boundary throw-in will occur once again. So just a little bit.
There's a heap coming.
Probably don't want Monday.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, yes, didn't think about the brickies.
There is a heap coming, though.
No, you're right.
They're talking 15 mil a day. Monday,
Really?
Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. So hitting WA as we speak, I think.
Liquid switch.
The liquid switch from Adam Dowie. So Kanar, great little tap down. Here they go, the Bloods. Fowler, inside forward 50. The Cane Train had a bit of body on body work. Noski looking to retreat, gets the handball out, and here they go. Left foot kick. Looking for Anders. Will it sit? It does. Tries to feed the handball forward, but the ball trickles over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. About 55 from the Bloods home, so some better looks forward 50. Tildy, just a bit of work, better work around stoppages and just getting a bit more clean play when they've forward of the 50.
Just in general play, they've looked better the last 10 minutes for sure, but they've just gone one side of a stoppage here now and they're out, the Eagles.
Noski hits up Everell. Everell's got a running chopper, Lewis, so the chop, ball will sit up for him. Yes, it does. That lush cooch on that far outer side. His kick looking for Wines. Oh, that's clever play. Oh, good tackle too in the end, but he goes and gets it again, Matty Wines. Bloods have got numbers around that contest, and one of them was young Darcy Hutchins, and he was wrapped up and he's going nowhere, so we will have a ball up.
Second and third efforts for a bloke that's probably 36 years of age, boys. Pretty impressive.
Keeps himself fit.
Yeah, he does.
He's in good nick. So 22-point lead to the Eagles. Next goal is really crucial here. It's got to be the Bloods, I reckon, for mine. Coming through there was Roberts. He was dispossessed. Goes and gets it again. He's been pinged here. I thought he was the only one making the play. Anyway, resultant free kick will go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. So
what's his number? I can't see.
That was Harris.
That was Harris. You can't see those numbers on those tops. It's lucky we just know the players.
We think we do.
Oh, geez, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Free kick's been plucked out. Back to, I think it's Harris again.
Due for some play at this side of the ground, boys.
I think just the way the wind's blowing today, Tilt. Not going to get a lot. Wines at the target, that's Luke. Vardy goes through his hands over the back. Kanar's there as well, and he's going nowhere. And we will have a ball up, and it'll be Kanar taking on the big man, big Nathan Vardy. For the North Warrnambool Eagles, first leg of the quaddie. I'll just try and get some results for us here too, boys. I'll just see if we're alive for little Piggy Main today.
He didn't have much optimism, Piggy.
He wasn't too confident, was he?
5 wins, so we're alive. We'll be alive, boys. So Surmar gets the job done in the first leg of the quaddie at Caulfield this afternoon.
Harris takes the mark inside the centre square. And he'll go back out to that outer side. And just spots up a teammate. It might be Anders. They're just holding up plays. A nice left foot kick goes towards between wing and half forward. Oh, nice mark taken by Tyler Vickers. That's a Peter Bolts Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. Was McMaster, in fact.
Good young kid. Grab, wasn't it?
He's a ripper tape, McMaster. Really like him. So the Bloods, ball in hand, just looking to control things into the hands of Curran. He'll look to kick it to Maloney. Maloney now, he's got a Rundle. He's got Curran who's run on. He's going to have to make a decision where he wants to go. He goes to Oscar Curran. So he's going to bring it short. Finds Joey Arundel, one of the prime ball users of the competition. Spears to Crawley. And some good control play. Here's Curran with the run on. Short kick, well kicked, and he finds Kanar. So Kanar gets it to Will Maloney. He's going to go further down the ground looking for the Cane Train, who stretches and takes a nice mark.
Good ball movement then by the Bloods, boys.
So open forward line, longer he goes. Payne will be where he's targeting. Payne takes a nice mark.
Hitting targets.
Yep. Still 55 from home. So he's going back. He'll just reassess where he's going to go with this kick. He's going to give himself every chance.
Long way up the ground then, Will Kane, didn't he?
Absolutely. It was a good stretching contested mark. So Payne...
It's a fair way out, Hilly.
Yeah, he's going to have to kick from nearly 60 metres out, you would think.
He's assisted.
He's backing himself inside.
Yep.
So Jackson Payne unleashes, goes to the top of the square. They fly. Punched away by the Eagles. Loose footy. Good tackling pressure. Quick kick at goal by Kane. Socks it over the line. Touched on the line, the umpire says. And a minor score. And it's their first blemish on that national tile scoreboard, the Bloods. 3-1-19. Trailing the Eagles 6-4-40. Nearly 18 minutes ticked over this second term. Brought to you by Powercore, because Powercore is essential as...
Yeah, powering up the country, aren't they, Powercore? Timmy Rourke and the crew, they do magnificent things. So ball on that far outer side, misses the target, misses everyone, and the ball goes out of bounds and we'll have a ball up. So 3-1-19 the Bloods, 6-4-40 the Eagles, 18 minutes gone, second quarter action, national title scoreboard. SCG, the Swannies getting the job done over the Tigers, 98-46, boys. That's a good old margin at the moment. We need a little bit of a comeback for the Tigers. So it's Kanar up against Vardy now. Big fist. Coming through there was Fowler. Runs into trouble and the ball goes out of bounds. And we will have a boundary throw in now, far out of side. A lot of play on this far out of side here in our Hampden League Live match of the day. It's 1v2. Eagles just in front with their noses at the moment.
We brought the boundary umpire in a long way here, boys. I like it.
Yeah, he just brings and tries to open up the play a little bit.
Like it.
It's good. The young kid gives it a big heave-ho too. Vardy goes and gets it himself again. Gets it to Luke Wines, who shrugs off one. Gets it further afield to a teammate. Off boots, touched. Has it gone out of bounds? No, touched, he says. Good decision by the umpire.
General play, they've got back in the game here a bit, the Bloods.
Yep. I agree, Scotty.
And I mean, the margin, it's still only, 21 points, boys. They're still right in the game.
They can just get 1 or 2 goals here before half-time. It's certainly game on. The Eagles, they'll be looking to bang a couple on. So, bit of a 0-0 draw on that far outer side. Goes back to Adam Wines. He was dispossessed. Coming through now for the Bloods. High up and under. Kick into space was Fowler. Vickers driven into the ground. Charlie Canar's there as well. Gets the handball to Wines. Goes and gets it again, little Charlie. He's got a player running for him. That's Fowler. Goes on to Hay. Geez, he was collected heavily. So the Bloods all of a sudden with a bit of run. Handball comes out to Canar. That's Charlie. Can he gather? No, he can't. Payne with a strong tackle. Could have been a free kick off the ball to Jackson Payne for mine, but umpire says no, play on. Coming through was Keast to Adam Wines, to Matty Wines. Left foot snap around the body, stays in. Good gather there by McMaster. His kick goes inboard to Vickers. That's Tyler. So 70 metres out. Eagles got plenty of numbers back in the defensive. Look at that structure.
Got a bit of aggression about him, Payne, boys.
Yeah, he
Don't
has.
mind it.
He has, Tilt. Kick goes in. Tallest man on the ground, and Vardy just goes over his head. Canard gathers. That's Sammy. High up and under the cane. Trains the target. Keist. That's Bailey. Gets back. Lewis could have been pushed in the back. He spots out Luke Wines. Luke Wines has got a running player, a teammate there in Bailey Jenkinson. Has one bounce. Bailey, will he have another? No, he won't. He kicks further afield, just looking for touch. Will it stay in? It does, and young Oscar Curran gathers for the Bloods. He steps, he shimmies, he shakes around a couple. He goes back inboard. He's ran too far? He's ran out of bounds. Too far, was it?
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Ran too far. He couldn't quite get where he wanted to, young Oscar Carr, and he tried absolutely everything. He had Charlie McKinnon right on his tail. So, young Chaz McKinnon, he's going to go inside, forward 50, goes out wide, too wide in fact. A free kick's going to go to Terang, Mortlake, and Joey Arundel will get the resultant free kick. I just want to go around the courts, all thanks to Powercore, a Powercore netball update. Croydon leading Cobden 70-24. Portland 45 leading Camperdown 40. 44 Terang Mortlake leading North Warrnambool 40. And the Roosters 63 leading Hamilton Kangaroos 28. That's a Powercore netball update. Here they go, they get it outside defensive 50. Vickers did really well. He wants to draw the handball to Charlie Canar. Awkward. Gets it back. He gets it to a running Vickers. Just slipped over Vickers. He trapped it. Can he be quick enough to get it out? He's not. There's Matty Wines. He's overrun it. Now he's controlled it. Wines looking for Lewis. Lewis flicked the handball out nicely. Here they go, Scoble. Scoble to centre wing. Seb Shields. Good punch by Will Maloney. He loves a spoil. Here comes Vickers again. Opens up the space. Looks to draw the player. Inside forward 50. And it's Jackson Payne on the lead. Right, gathers. Goes on the left boot. Can he square it around enough? No, he can't. It goes out of bounds. And young Ethan Hammersley said it's out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Had a bit of time there and probably didn't realise how much time he might have had, young Jackson Payne.
What? Vickers has given him a spark this quarter.
Oh, yeah, he's a workhorse. He's a workhorse.
Mate, both of them are good players, boys. They are quality. So, ticked over 23 minutes here. Second quarter action, 21-point lead to the Eagles. Luke Wines goes out looking for his brother. Geez, that was read well too. That's Adam Wines, takes a nice strong mark far out of side.
Nice battle between Adam Wines and Payne before, boys, off the ball. I wouldn't be getting in separating those two boys.
Two strong boys going at it. Here's Charlie McKinnon, who's pushed up the ground. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities today. The leading goal kicker in the league with 30. Kicks down further afield. Josh Walker takes a nice contested mark against Alex Maloney. He plays on to Grundy. That's Jackson. He kicks in. Look at this, a player on his own. It's young Shields. Shields goes over the top to Jelly, and the youngsters combine. And Charlie Jelly, who has been magnificent, has kicked his second this afternoon. And the Eagles stretch this lead out to 25 points now on the National Tile scoreboard. North Warrnambool Eagles 7-4-46, the Bloods 3-1-19, I should say. 27 points, Scotty Carter. That was a good build-up and good play.
It was good team play, wasn't it? You know, you've got your two key forwards pushing high up the ground to be an option, square the footy back in, and I guess you've got your wingman, your flankers running hard forward to get on the end of it, and yeah, that was the answer they needed. You know, the Bloods have tried really, really hard this quarter, but what's the inroads that they've made, Hilly? Like, was it at quarter time 22 points, now is it out to 25?
Yeah, obviously a couple of goals early to the Eagles, one then, and then obviously the Bloods have kicked a couple as well. Pice, let's go to you all thanks to SC Concrete.
Well, that goal, Hilly, actually came on cue because Vards came off the ground just before that passage of play, and was pretty animated with his assistant coaches because he didn't believe that his forwards were leading up high enough to provide an option, so that came right on cue, that goal.
Yeah, great team goal and Jelly and just a lot of unselfish work. So, short kick to Adam Wines. Just looking to do a bit of tunnel ball. Deflected. And it's a pour of muscle there to see who can win out on that occasion. Two strong heavyweights going at it. Ball not going anywhere, and umpire Huey Worrell will throw it up between wing and half forward. So 7-4-46, North Warrnambool 3-1-19, the Bloods, over 25 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. And again, not going anywhere. We might go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Gohira, and see what's going on around the other venues here at the friendlies. In the Hampton Football Netball League. The Saints 8-5-53 leading Cobden 4-4-28. The Seagulls are currently leading 6-5-41 to 5-4-34 the Blues. And the Roosters have regained control 4-3-27 to 2-1-13 over the Hamilton Kangaroos.
Seagulls up on the Blues.
Yeah.
Wow. They're looking for their first win.
Correct. Taylor inside forward 50, some great body work. Well read, lost the football, free kick, holding the ball. It's going to go to the Bloods. And the Bloods get a chance to have a set shot at goal here. And it's Xavier Vickers, who you've said, Tildy, who's given them a real spark.
Works hard. Covers a lot of ground, Hilly.
Terrific player, Xavier Vickers. And, well, he'll have a shot about 30 metres out, maybe 25 metres out, directly in front. They trail by 27 points. This will bring it back to 3.5 goals. And a much-needed kick, this one. Vickers comes in, keeps it low and keeps it wide, and a minor score. So an opportunity gone begging for the Bloods. 3-2-20, they trail 7-4-46 the Eagles as we're getting closer to half-time.
Just when you've got your back to the wall, boys, they're the ones you've got to nail. You know, 25 metres out, directly in front.
Yeah, I think you're right, Scotty. I think you are absolutely spot on, big fella. And the goals are going to be at an absolute premium this afternoon for the Bloods, I think. Coming through there was Grundy. They have been better in this second quarter, the Bloods, that is for sure, but the Eagles combined so well down that back six. That was Lewis to Wines, Adam.
How many games do you reckon he would have played, Hilly? Adam Wines?
He played 250 last year, so he's probably looking at, he'd be 270 odd. Yeah, I think everything going well, 300 could be on the horizon in 27.
Played a few between the three brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And then the old man. You chucked the old man in there.
I reckon you look at Adam Wise, he's as fit as a fiddle. He's still young.
Yep.
Like, if he's
He could be chasing his brother.
I reckon, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
How old would Adam Wise be, boys?
30, would he?
Yeah, I reckon early 30s.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I was going to say even younger.
Yeah, could be.
I was going to say 28 or something. Someone might be able to let us know on Hampden League Live. Here comes Louis Taylor. Been a bit quieter in this second quarter, Tildy. What's his stats?
I've had him down to just 3 possessions, boys, this quarter. 15 for the day, 3 this quarter, and I think 2 of them have been kicks off the ground.
So they've tightened well and truly up on him.
33, Adam Wines.
Okay. What did Stewie say, 28?
33, is he?
Yep.
Gee whiz. I wouldn't have had that.
270 for Ken, boys, senior games.
270.
Croydon Northern District.
Great people for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
And a good family pick-up, that is for sure, over the journey. So ball far out of sight. We've ticked over 28 and a half minutes. Can't be long to go here before half-time. Hilly, you've got a chat with a young gun from the Croydon Saints, Layla Monk, at half-time, mate. So that is the half-time bake at the break. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar.
Oh, beautiful work, yes. Spoke with Layla throughout the course of the week, and she was a star in the under-23 netball game last week. She was absolutely sensational, and a big reason why the Hampton Football Netball League got back into that contest. Half-forward line for the Eagles. Approaching the 29-minute mark. Free kick's going to go Joey Arundel. It's been super again this afternoon. Looks to play on, penetrating right foot kick. Jackson Payne, good body work. Noski wasn't having a bar of it. Cleaning up was Adam White. It was Chopper Lewis. Comes out to Luke Wines. So Luke Wines wearing the long sleever. Geez, they've been good players, haven't they, the Wines? I just sort of think about it more and more, and they're all been great players in their own right.
They deserved their flag last year, for sure.
Inside 50. Great mark by Zach Everall. He stood his ground. He was the third man up and read it beautifully, and that's a Peter Walsh Bridgestone Player of the Day contender.
Playing a different role today, too, on the wing, Everall, for the Eagles. So playing up a lot higher.
Tough kick from there, though, really.
Absolutely. It's a tough pocket to kick.
Just going to ask Poss, it's going to rain, Poss, down there?
Yeah, it's looking dark.
There's a little bit of cloud starting to roll in, Tilt. But,
yep.
We may get a shower in the second half.
It's got that smell about it, Sidewinder.
You smell it up there, Hilly, can you?
Here's Zach Everall. Kicks from 40, but just can't work it around enough. And a minor score
Hilly.
to the Eagles. 7-5-47 to 3-2-20.
Hilly, Layla Monk's cousin was in pretty good form today too, boys. The 2011-131 Geelong VFL to 12-9. 42 disposals, 4 marks and 5 clearances for George Stevens.
Big Georgie, good player.
They get him in, Poss, or what's going on?
I'm not sure where they can squeeze him in.
They lost last night.
When you start doing that, you've got to be...
Well, he's been doing it all year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, time has to come soon.
Make a change when you get rolled.
Tigers are gone too, boys. Swans out by
we knew that the first 5 minutes, big fella.
They're gone, mate. I just need 55, but they're not going to come at all. They must have injuries again, I'd say.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Down to the bare 21.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Can't be long to play this first half here.
You should have sent your resume in with your 18 goals for North Warrnambool. You might have got a game for the Tigers this week, Stuart.
Not at nearly 50, Poss.
Still a good nick.
Your 18 goals, you won the goal kicking.
There's a siren. And there is the siren to mark half-time. And it has been a half that's been dominated by the North Warrnambool Eagles for mine, 7-5-47. They lead this one. The Terang Mortlake Bloods, 3-2-20. And that is on the National Tile scoreboard. And they've just got all the answers, to be honest, the Eagles at the moment, haven't they, boys?
It's like they can lift their game when they need to.
Yeah.
You know, the Bloods will come at them and then they'll just lift their game. And, you know, you can't knock the Bloods' effort, particularly in that quarter. I thought they were pretty reasonable. But it's just that back six of the Eagles, when they're under the pump, they just played so much footy together down there and know each other's game so well. And they just trust each other. So... And all of a sudden, you know, Grundy comes in a little 10-minute patch and gets his hand on 2 or 3 clearances and away he goes. But, you know, what have we got? 27 points. So I guess they're still in the game, the Bloods here, but just hard to see them getting over top of the Eagles. There's just such an even outfit across the board, boys.
Hey, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Cohia, Croydon Saints 9-5-59. They lead the Cobden Bombers 5-5-35. That is half-time there in our other games. Over the Gardens Oval Port Ferry, it's a Seagull 7-6-48. They lead the Blues 7-4-46, so 2 points right on the cusp of half-time. And up at the Friendly Societies Park, it's the Roosters who have flexed a bit of muscle in that second term. They lead 6-3-39. The Hamilton Kangaroos 2-1-13. And the other contest, we haven't got that in the live scoring, is Portland taking on the Camberwell Magpies. But the Magpies are up by about 4 goals.
You tipped that
earlier, so
you did tip that.
The Tigers, they need to fight back, and they need to fight back very, very hard. Let's take a break. The half-time bake at the break. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar at Terang, the best milk bar in country Victoria. Tildy,
chips and gravy.
Oh, mate, and the little mini spring rolls, chicken rolls,
that'd be nice too.
Potato cakes, you name it. Kerry and Jack, they do it. On the other side, Hilly catches up with Koroit Netballer, young gun, Layla Monk.
Hampton League live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun don't.
Hi, it's John from Curie Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 5567 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Curie Health, always here for mob.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Haven has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Haven.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun don't.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Half time in our Hampden League Live match of the day from the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. And the North Warrnambool Eagles with a 27-point lead, 7-5-47, leading Terang Mortlake Bloods 3-2-20. In other matches, we've got the Koroit Saints 9-5-59, leading Cobden 5-5-35. The Warrnambool Blues 7-4-46, just a couple of points behind the Port Fairy Seagulls 7-8-48. And South Warrnambool 6-3-39 over the Hamilton Kangaroos 2-1-13. In Hampden League Open Netball matches played today. Koroit 75 defeated Cobden 28. Portland 50 defeated Camperdown 42. Terang Mortlake 45 defeated North Warrnambool Eagles 42. And South Warrnambool 77 big winners over the Hamilton Kangaroos 32.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar Terang, this is the Hampden League Live Netballer of the Week.
Well, it was Interleague last weekend, of course, at the Reed Oval in Warrnambool. The Hampden Bottle Greens taking on the Ballarat District Football Netball League. And Trent Hill yesterday caught up with Best on Court, Layla Monk.
Hey, let's go to our special guest. And this was pre-recorded just a little bit earlier today. And she was outstanding last weekend for the Hampden Football Netball League. Was our senior player. She won the Best on Court medal and also the coach's medal as well. She won the double bling. And I'll speak of Koroit's Layla Monk. And let's see what Layla had to say a little bit earlier on.
Layla Monk from the Koroit Saints, thanks for jumping on the netball show. What a weekend last weekend, representing the Hampton League, a 43-all draw.
Yeah, hello Hilly, thanks for having me. Yeah, it was a good opportunity to showcase the talent in our Hampton comp in the under-23. And yeah, draw, which is a good result.
It was a good result for the very first one. It would have been nice to get the win, but it must have been a really tough game.
Yeah, it definitely was a tough game. It was sort of goal for goal all game and just trying to get that breakout in the end. But I think they got away like 7 in the end. So I was really proud of us girls for sticking at it and coming back and, ending up in the draw. But I will have to admit I was pretty relieved when we were going into overtime. I was quite ready for the game to be over. It was quite tough.
A great performance by the girls to come back after, as you said, after that little deficit. How did you enjoy the opportunity to play Interleague? Obviously, a little bit of a different one for the Hampton League. We've often done the association champs, but just a standalone Interleague game against another league. How did you feel? How did you find it? And how was the girls' feelings as well that you played with?
Yeah, it was a really cool opportunity to sort of come together. Like I've definitely never played or even spoken to some of those girls, so it was a great vibe at that first training. We only had a 2-hour training in the week, so and it was really nice to hear like what they brought to the team too, and what I could learn off them as well. For example, I came into the training. I'm quite a visual learner when it comes to drills, and Will had us doing all these skillful drills. And I did say to Kira at one point, "I'm so sorry, I'm a visual learner. You're going to have to talk to me here." And just a young player like her stepping up and her talk just inspired me to use more talk out on the court on Saturday and stuff like that. So it was good just to learn off other players and, just come together. It was a bit of fun.
And that synergy, obviously, it's only, as you said, you had that training session to build that synergy with like a Kira Beardsley who, obviously in that defensive end. How did you guys go in the end from, say, the very first few minutes to the very end few minutes? Did you feel like that it started to gel a lot better?
Yeah, I think that's the thing too. And I think that's what you got to remind yourself too, as in it was a tough game, but I think that's why it was extra special to come in and do a draw, because you have never played with these people before. And, that fourth quarter was kind of feeling like our first of really getting to know each other and getting to talk. But Kira was great, and so was Matilda. Like their talk on the court, I'd base, or I'd sometimes couldn't even get my words out and push them around. But they really stood up, and they're so young and they've got a great future ahead of their netball. So I think that was something to take away from it too. I was really proud of how we all come together and the connections we all grew by the end of the game. So I think if you were training for like a 5-week thing, that team would definitely be a threat. Yeah.
I know that you're a team first person, always have been, and I know the individual accolades, they come, they go, but I don't fuss you. But to be a judge best on court, you must be pretty proud of that in a game like that where you're playing against really good opposition.
Yeah, I definitely was flattered, but I think it's the girls' efforts too. I think it's a huge thing to come back by 7 goals. And I think that doesn't just that's not one player's effort, it's everyone. So I think I went out to goal defence in the end and I looked to Ava and Heidi and I said, come on, let's go. I think if you can't, their shooters were quite strong, and if we can't get intercepts in there, let's get them outside somewhere. And defensive pressure on that wall, Ava and Heidi really stood up and made my job a lot easier. Like, their defensive pressure allowed me to get some of those balls as well. So I think everyone's effort in that last quarter was amazing. We all just really stood up as a team.
No, it was great to have you guys involved, that's for sure, and it was a special part of the day. Hey, let's just quickly turn our attention to Koroit. Started the season really nicely. How have you sort of seen the first 6 weeks of the year for the Saints?
Yeah, we just keep building, and I think each game we're just getting better and better. But I think something really hard in the Hampton League is no game's an easy game. So, we've got some really big weeks ahead of us. Cobden this weekend, then Port Fairy, which are a really upcoming side. So we've got through threats, and I think I'm looking forward to it as a bit of a challenge for our team to really keep adjusting to that. But I think we're ticking away nicely and just keeping building our connections. But the likes of Becca Hicks on your team and the likes of Heidi Jones, who are just go-getters and really embrace the challenge each week, it's really exciting, and yeah, I'm loving it.
Heidi's probably adapted really nicely, considering she probably was more of a shooter at Portland. She's probably played a lot more mid-court in around that area. So for her to adjust to that, she seems like she's done that really well.
Yeah, and she's great, and she's always up for learning too. Always, asking me questions and asking Dan's questions. Always wanting, just that team player, always wanting to do better for her team, and she'll fight right till the end. And that's something that you can definitely hold against her. As in, even that South Good Friday game, that was a tough game, but Heidi just kept fighting and fighting. And those little 1%ers, like your hands over balls, your all those little 1%ers really add up, and I'm very, very lucky that she's on my team and happy about that. So she's doing well and fitting right in. Yeah.
One last one. Rebecca Hicks, she intrigues me. She's such a beautiful shooter and 361 goals thus far. Having her up the other end of the court from where you are must be pretty good.
Oh, it's great. I sometimes sit back, watch her in action. It's she's phenomenal. But even for me at training, I think I play a lot on her, which is not great for me. But I think her talk to me as a defender, because she has played defence before, is really good. Just that older, more experienced player for us younger girls is something that's really helped us all. Yeah, she's great. She's a gun. So yeah.
Hey, Layla, thanks for jumping on. Really appreciate your time. Big game against Cobden this weekend, and enjoy the weekend.
Perfect. Thanks, Silly. See ya.
She's a ripper, Layla Monk, and I'll tell you what, they all played well last week, but Layla really set the tone and was outstanding in that defensive end. Along with Kira Beardsley, Matilda Darcy, they were outstanding to ensure that we were able to get the draw. So well done to all of our players. We hope you enjoy the experience, and as we said, we're looking forward to something next year in regards to that under-23 program.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres,
take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
Southwest Conveyancing? But, oh, well, that makes sense.
Contact the Warrnambool or Portland office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vet. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You gotta get down to Ponting's, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. That's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Ponting's, we've got ya.
Hampton League Live on 3YBFM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
The second leg of the quaddie is the 11 quiet point, boys, as we're about to get this third quarter underway. Welcome back. That was half-time, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar. And I think we are alive. In the quaddie, boys. So for Piggy, about $7 too for little Piggy Main. So he'll be happy, the big fella. He got the Bloods into attack through Charlie Canard. Please on quickly to Slater. Slater goes on. Look at this. Jackson Payne. And this is the perfect start for Terang Mortlake. And they need this, Scotty, because I reckon they need a couple of quick ones just to get themselves back into this contest.
Yeah, for sure, Stewie. It wasn't good to see young Canara involved again, mate. I think he was the player you were looking forward to watching today. He hasn't disappointed. He's been pretty reasonable. It's just excitement machine with ball in hand.
Good young kid, mate. And a good build-up, and Jackson Payne should make this no mistake whatsoever here. He's going to kick just to the top of the 10-yard square, slight angle. But a player of his calibre will slot this one through.
No.
Oh!
What happened there? No.
Wow. How the hell do you miss that, Poss?
If you're over .05, Phil, this time you're out of luck.
Well, he was out of luck, all right, because that was a good old-fashioned shank, and he's missed it.
God, 10, 12 metres out. They needed that too, I reckon, just to give them a bit of impetus, Scotty.
They did, yeah, they did. Oh, geez, I tell you what, that was a costly miss, wasn't it? It wasn't far out. It's a nice, strong one grab punt. He looks nice player in the air. Nice, strong mark, but you can't miss goals from there.
So, you got that little bit of an uphill battle here. The Eagles are really impressive in the first half. Jackson Grundy, he was one of those stars for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Vardy's a target far out of side, coming through his jelly, back to Matty Wines. Kick around the body, bouncing football, grabbed by Joey Arundel now for the Bloods. Kicks further afield, Vickers, nice mark. He was good in the first half of the Bloods, Xavier Vickers. He's told to play on now. He kicks to the hot spot. Payne's a target. Use his strength against Noski. Noski does well. Bailey Keast gets a handball further afield to Grundy. that handball, and they're happy to see the ball go out of bounds. Now it stayed in, goes back to Grundy, but he's taken across the line by Hay. And now we'll have a boundary throw-in far out of side. Holding the pill, is it? No? No, boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in pass. What was the messaging at half-time, big fella, downstairs, all thanks to SC Concrete?
Yeah, so Louis was very, very talkative in regards of giving themselves an opportunity at three-quarter time, realising they're probably kicking against a bit of a wind in this quarter, but doesn't want to get it to blow out to a situation where it's probably inassailable. So unassailable, rather. Unassailable.
Insurmountable?
Insurmountable, that's the word.
Oh, don't even try.
Whatever it is.
Just let it go,
It's Lucky Phil.
So that was his message. He wants them to be in a position where they could potentially win the game three-quarter time.
Hey, good tap out by Vardy. Got some good yardage. I love your work, big fella.
Blackie will definitely.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. The handball loop over there to Luke Wines. He's leading front position. It's a chase between Slater and Crawley. And Wines still keeps it alive. He's taken on 4 or 5 Bloods players, and he holds it up, and that's a win for the Eagles for my tilt.
Yeah, it was, mate, for sure. Yeah, just wonder. I've just lost my train of thought with Possum. No, you're right, Hilly. It was about number, so they've done well to get a stoppage.
Just looking up the dictionary.
Here's Taylor. Mark it down, nice kick, and he finds Jackson Payne at centre wing. Gets the 1-2. Back to Louis Taylor, looking for the cane train. Ball stays in. Keys to assist. He'll got it on the right boot, looking to find a teammate who's just lurking by himself. And that's Zave Harris. Short kicks, fine snooze, Winding, gain 3.58. Wines, unloads inside, forward 50. Charlie McKinnon on the lead.
Good.
Gee, that's a good contested mark, and a Peter Bolts Bridgestone player of the day contender. Sure hands, Tildy.
Good mark, but Matty Wines was never going to miss that target either. But Maloney was under duress, but nice strong hands. I know you're a big rap for this bloke, Stewie. That was a quality mark under pressure.
So the distance won't be a problem with Big Charlie. He's kicked one this afternoon. It's just about guiding it through with a little bit of that slight breeze and kicking from about 45 metres out. Charlie McKinnon, he's kicked 30 so far this year. Comes in and has just left it to the left, and a minor score for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They go to 7-6-48 on the National Tile scoreboard. They lead the Bloods at 3-3-21. Almost 5 minutes ticked over on the league contracting time clock.
Play on quickly there. That was a rundle to Vickers. Tyler gets a handball to Fowler. Getting back, taking a strong mark there was Scoble in front of the cane train. So Reece Scoble, he goes in, ball to Jelly. Kick was good. Jelly does well too under a lot of pressure. Jenkinson, little kick off one step. Good strong mark, not the 15 required. And the umpire says no prior opportunity, so we will have a ball up. Nearly smack bang Indigenous round in the Hampden Football Netball League this afternoon. So Vardy and Kanar, that's Sammy. Vardy just flicks it over the back just nonchalantly. Coming through is Everell. His handball misses the target. Luke Wines dives on the football, and we will have another ball up. So 7-6-48 the Eagles. The Bloods 3-3-21. National Tile scoreboard. Look at that ruck work from Vardy. Cut off though by Vickers. Spots up the cane train, so he's 70 metres out. Plays on quickly. Jackson Payne's a target. Ball bounces. Noski gets back. He's got some help too. In that back six, Harris to Adam Wines. So Adam Wines now goes back. He's got Keith short, that's Bale. If he wants to go further afield, he can. Kick to a one-on-one there. This is where Louis Taylor's dangerous. The handball comes out. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle, looking for holding the ball. The umpire says no, but the ball's gone across the boundary line. And we will have a ball up far out of sight, or a boundary throwing. Phil Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to the Oxford Dictionary downstairs. What do you got for us, Poss?
The Old English is a bit better, I reckon. A bit more original. But, yeah, a bit of a subdued start, boys, isn't it? There's not a lot of life in this quarter thus far, so neither side can really break the shackles and give themselves scoring opportunities.
Been a lot of life in the contest, you boys, isn't it?
No,
Really,
it's pretty flat.
Up to kind of 1v2 expectations.
For Croydon Pharmacy too, boys. Chopper Lewis coming off
good
with
gash.
a furrow above the right eye.
That's a good
gash.
Unfortunately, he's a little bit too far from Croydon Pharmacy, but he can make a little detour on the way home and drop in and
It's
just
a bit like Kiss or something. Who was that kind of artist, that singer?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Bit of poison.
Who'd you say Kiss?
Costume designer Stewart here.
Single figure handicap, Alice Cooper.
Ball goes out of the defensive work.
Wouldn't have picked that, boss.
Single figure.
Oh, jeez, he's quick in the studio. How quick was that?
He thrives on this set, Davey D. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in on that outer side.
He's got the fastest fingers ever.
Oh, yeah.
Davey D.
He's amongst it.
So front position, Sam Kennard got the tap down. Looking for Tyler Vickers. Gets it, wraps it up. Trying to weave his way. And there was Taylor.
Tigers are back, boys. They kicked the first of the last quarter.
Under triple figures.
That's what are we? About 90 odd points, big fella.
What were they at the line?
55 and a half. A big last quarter for the Tiggies. Must be a howling wind up there, is there?
Hurricane.
So nothing happening on that occasion. We'll go once again with umpire Baker to throw it up. So 7-6-48, 3-3-21, 8.5 minutes gone in this third term. Brought to you by Powercore, Essential As. Fowler jumps at it, didn't quite bring it down on the landing. McMaster there over to assist. Plenty of players around the contest. The ball comes out into the hands of Joey Arundel. He's going to look for a short kick into the corridor. Spots up Crawley and did it really nicely. Running past to get the handball received was Arundel. Sidesteps, brushes past Walker, I should say. Goes into the territory of... That was Kennard. Play on. That was a mark for mine for Lukey Wines. He had enough.
No, Kennard had the first.
He had the first,
Clearly.
Maybe I need to have my glasses wiped. I felt like Wines had more of a bite of it.
I was with you, Billy.
Anyway, we'll agree to disagree. So ball thrown up. Vardy up against Kennard. Kennard got the tap down. Vardy gets the handball out. Kick by Jenkinson. High up and under. Matty Wines up against McMaster. Good defensive fist. Curran wins out. Got it. And he's wrapped up. And he's not going anywhere. He's got the bear hug from Matty Snooze Wines. And we'll have a stoppage on true centre wing.
Young Curran's a rock solid defender for the Bloods, isn't he?
Tries hard, for sure.
I reckon they've missed a bit of that drive from Gussie Burke today, boys. Across that half-back line. Got that big, long, raking kick.
I think probably Vickers has been their most lively player for the day, boys. Xavier Vickers.
More. Here goes Curran. He's dispossessed.
You're right, Hill. He's a go. I'm sorry, Stewie. He's a goer for sure.
Here's a crack. Son of Paddy. Curran boys grew up at Dennington. Goes through the hands that time of Vickers. Keys comes through, can't quite gather it. Gang tackled there is Adam Wines. That was Taylor and Vickers, Tyler. And we're going to have another ball up, right, virtually smack bang on centre wing in front of the commentary box here at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Sam Kennard grabs that one out of the ruck, bangs it forward. The Cane Train tries with the one hand. Coming through is Scoble. He was dispossessed. Umpire says play on. Pushing the back, and they're not happy that Terang faithful because I think they thought they had one for dropping the ball earlier, Poss.
Yeah, for sure. I think the first one was definitely holding the ball, boys, so dropping the ball, but yeah.
So Eagles into attack once again. Big fist. Reading it well was Hutchins. He gets it to Crawley. Crawley now likes to run and carry the football.
Two captains going at it, is there?
Two skippers back there. You keep an eye on that. I'll keep an eye on the play. So Lockie Wines and Keist, I should say, to Everell. Blood's got numbers there. Jared Hay going absolutely nowhere. And we are going to have a ball up far outside. Hay's a bit sore here. All thanks to Croydon Pharmacy. Keep an eye on this one side one. He's a bit ginger getting up. I think he is. Jared Hay. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And of course Chopper Lewis, who's getting some attention downstairs for a cut under the eye. Sitting underneath that one was Bailey Keist. Rock of Gibraltar in defence. Keisty. So he's right at the true halfback position now. He's going to choose to kick it down the line long. Lockie Wines is the target, goes through his mitts. Back of the pack was a heap of Bloods players. One of those is Vickers, goes back further to Fowler. Fowler now kicks down the line. Luke Wines gets into a nice position, as he always does, goes backwards. Chain of handballs, snap around the body now. A clearing kick for the Eagles. Everell, uncontested mark. He just read that better, and the Eagles are going to go into attack once again.
Yeah, so Everell played up the ground this afternoon, has played his role well. He'll go short, and he does it really nicely, finds Grundy. Has to play on quickly. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble there because he didn't see the Terang Mortlake player coming behind him. Everell there wrapped up. Between wing and half forward, we'll have a stoppage. 7-6-48, Terang Mortlake, North Warrnambool, 3-3-21. The Terang Mortlake Bloods almost 13 gone, Tilt.
Stalemate game at the moment, boys, isn't it? Going nowhere. We haven't had a goal, have we, this quarter?
No.
I said off air before, boys. See, the crowd's good here today.
Yeah, great crowd. Yeah, down around the pavilion and so forth. Outstanding.
This ground here, generally, there's not a lot of big scores kicked, Tildy.
No, that's probably a fair point, Stewie, because, I mean, you win out of the centre at North Warrnambool, Port Fairy, somewhere like that, Hamilton, you haven't shot a goal, don't you? Not necessarily here all the time.
Crawley did well. Handball comes out from the Eagles. Really congested inside the centre square. Vickers doing some hard work. Taylor feeds it out. If I can get it out, they're out here. Vickers loves to run. Inside 50. Payne up against Noski. It's going to be a great one-on-one battle. Noski's fitness, he leads the charge for the chase. Kane flicks it over the top. Coming in as Vickers once again, keeps it in, works it back. The Kane train sells the candy. Short kick, Jackson Payne pocket. Great defensive work there by Luke Wines.
Good spoil.
And we'll have a boundary throw in 10 metres around from the Terang Mortlake goal. Lukey Wines, so reliable once again, Tilt.
Yes. Been so good for so long, and he's playing a little bit of a different role this year, boys. I think he's playing more wing.
And a bit more forward. I think he kicked 5 or 6 in the previous round too.
But previously we've seen him play on that steady half-back flank, lads.
So boundary throw in, umpire Jeffries gives it a good hoik. Payne, here's Taylor roving, lost it, gathered. That was Riley Hutchins holding the ball. Good defensive work there by the Eagles once again. Bailey Keys.
What have we made of Hutchins today, boys?
He's been good in patches.
Yeah, he's done some good things without being outstanding.
Yeah. It's been a pretty solid duel at midfield from both sides. Hey, just around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire too. Croydon Saints 78, Cobden 35, Warrnambool 54, Port Fairy 49. And the other game, South Warrnambool 45, Hamilton Kangaroos 25. We just want that Portland v Camperdown score because there's a bit of interest in that game as well this afternoon. Oh, strong sling tackle. They're looking for a free kick there, but not forthcoming. It was a strong tackle on young fella Poss, wasn't it, downstairs?
Very aggressive. Very aggressive tackle.
All thanks to SC Concrete. So, Sammy Canard, that's where Louis Taylor's so dangerous coming through with those stoppages. There's Jackson Grundy. He gets the handball out. Here comes Charlie Canard. He's clever, the young kid. Oh, he's been
holding the ball.
How was that holding the ball?
Yeah, not sure about that.
He never had the ball.
Blindsided, I think, Poss.
Yeah, idea. He never actually took possession till.
No.
So, anyway.
Crowd's starting to get into it a bit downstairs too, so this could be interesting. It might be the spark that both sides need. We're goalless in this third quarter. So, the Eagles go back. Kick comes in to Keys. That's Bailey. He kicks out further afield. Everell, good gather. He's been good.
Yep, played a good game.
I'm talking about Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. I reckon he's got to be in contention today.
And Lewis is back on, boys.
Lewis is back on with a headband. That was gathered by Charlie McKinnon. He swings onto the right boot. Alex Maloney in front of Walker. That's a good mark. Now they're out the Bloods. They got plays on this wing. Kick had to be good. Good spoil. Reading it beautifully. It was a rundle. Oh, he's played a throw. I thought he got his fist on it just in time. They're out then too.
I think he threw it in the air, Stewie.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the Eagles now on the quick turnover. Keys, though, the ball misses him. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle. They go back. Handball misses. That was beautifully done there by Heffernan. Further afield to McMaster, and McMaster finds Hay. Goes back to McMaster. Oh, he's put him under a little bit of pressure. Ran him straight into trouble. And umpire Huey Worrell says no prior opportunity and we will have a ball up. But this game opening up ever so slightly.
The handball was the right idea, but just the execution in the end wasn't high premium tilt, and I reckon that was the right idea because McMaster was running into a clear bit of space.
Must give credit to both sides. Their tackling pressure's been pretty good this quarter.
Here's Adam Wines, inside 50, goes towards the pocket. Good spoil there by the defender for the Bloods. That was on McKinnon. Here's Will Maloney. He kicks, looking for a teammate, and he finds Darcy Hutchins. So Hutchins goes across. Vickers goes further afield, looking for Jackson Payne. Looks to soccer it off the ground. Noski right on his tail, not giving an inch. Noski did really well in the end. Gets it to Jared Lewis on the left boot. Kick looking for Matty Wines. Wines taking on the greatest tackler in the comp at the moment in Vickers. Got a little bit of territory. Ball close to the boundary line. They're really humming in now. On that outer side, we'll have a throw up. Plus, let's go to you all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, I think, boys, Terang Mortlake are probably creating more opportunities, but they're just not clean enough with it. You know, they get onto a bit of a chain, and that last link in the chain's just letting them down a bit. But in terms of attacking the footy and hunting the footy, they're probably playing better than North at the moment, but they're just not polished enough.
Back six and North Warrnambool's rock solid.
Yeah,
Tildy.
don't make mistakes.
No.
How often do you see them turn one over, cough one up out of there?
No, they're so good by foot, aren't they?
Yeah, and they just do the simple things well.
Noski's been good on Payne.
Yeah.
I reckon he's had a lot of one-on-one duels where he's really doing a good job.
They make good decisions, don't they? And you know, they don't try to take a hanger from behind or anything like that. They just do the basics well back there.
Yeah, and they're right on cue. Is Chopper Lewis. Just does the basics right, the chop. He's told to play on now. Little chip kick. It spots up Adam Wines. So Wines, far out of sight, half-back flank. He's told to play on. He kicks further afield. Coming through there was Maloney. Stacks on the mill, far out of sight. That was Tyler Vickers, and we're going to have a boundary throw-in. So 7-6-48. That is North Warrnambool. 3-3-21 Terang Mortlake. 19 minutes into the third quarter, not a goal in this third quarter, Scotty.
No, it's been a bit of an arm wrestle. I guess so. The thing about it from the Bloods' point of view, if they get a late goal here, there's still 10 minutes to go, but if they can get within 15 to 20 points, they're still in the game three-quarter time.
Oh, 100% they are. Could have been 50 there too. Looking for it, plays on quickly. Fowler now. Little chip kick to Payne. Good pressure, good mark.
Lowered his eyes well there, Fowler.
That was good play. Could have blazed away, You're right, Scotty, but he didn't. And Jackson Payne with his strong mitts will go back. And this is a really important kick for the Terang Mortlake Bloods to just bring this margin back. And they're swinging the changes, the Bloods too. 4 or 5 at a time downstairs, Sidey.
Yeah, they're ringing the changes, and they're getting themselves into a position that Louis asked for.
So here comes Jackson Payne, kicks on its way. No, he hasn't even made the distance, Payne. And no one for the Bloods on the line. That is bad football. And they run it out so comfortably. Contest now. Here's Keith, that's Tommy over the top of the coach in Vardy. And Vards has probably played about 40% game time this afternoon. All thanks to JG King Stats and, of course, Clark's Place.
So a big fly, no one can take the mark. Coming through there was Crawley, well trapped by Lukey Wines. Gets it to Keys. Under pressure there was Everell. Arundel mops up. And he's just got some time to think about where he goes. He goes to Taylor, who just brushes through. Handballs over the top to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Arundel. Arundel will go to that outer side wing. Jackson Payne, the target. Good mark.
Good mark.
He wants to draw the handball to a running teammate. Execution's okay. Now they can try and steady something up here around half forward. Nettie Roberts flying. There was Vardy. And a nice mark taken by big Nathan Vardy. Across half forward for the Bloods.
Big task asked Roberts there, seeing the ball on his head with Vardy bearing down.
Oh, yeah. You've got 200 centimetres versus 180.
Yep.
So he kicks out to the wing. Adam Wines, good body work in the end. He's been terrific again today, Adam Wines. Just a smart footballer.
Still playing half back, do you think, lads? Adam Wines?
Plays a bit everywhere, doesn't he,
does.
really?
Floats
just floats.
And him and Luke, I reckon, swap a bit.
Yeah, could be right.
Here they go. So here's Hutchins. Spearing pass, good kick to centre wing. Finds Tyler Vickers. He's got a teammate open on that outer side wing.
I reckon they've been up in general play, the Bloods.
They have. Just haven't been able to execute it going forward 50. Losing it there was Kanara, and he had an opportunity, the umpire suggested. Free kick to the North Warrnambool Eagles. 22 gone in this third term, brought to you by Powercore 7648 North Warrnambool 3321 Terang Mortlake.
He's stiff a couple of times, little Charlie Cadar, I reckon. Been red hot. Lewis, he just kicks down the line. Good use of the body there by Adam Wines. Ball comes back as it stayed in. We might nearly need the lights on here too, boys. It's got dark.
It's getting very dark, boys.
But no rain, Poss. That's the good thing.
No, there's another heavy cloud coming through, but I think it might miss us. So, yeah. But very dark, as you said, Stewie.
Just all of a sudden, it's just got dark here at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Swans lead by 106 points by the time against the Tigers. Gee whiz, that's a demolition job up there, isn't it? There's CG.
Well, someone said
too high.
Someone said the Swans were just going in the pre-game.
Oh, well, they got rolled last week. It's a bit average, well, I don't know.
No, all good here, Matty.
There's Blaggy. There's Kenar. That's Sammy Kenar. A player on inboard. They have had a lot more possession than North Warrnambool in this third quarter, I reckon, for mine. Big fly, good mark. Pay it on, no. Can you get much of a rub with the...
Oh, he's had a knee here, boys.
Oh, he might have two cross there.
Oh, is he right?
He's up. Oh, no, it's young Slater too.
Oh, I think he's going to be right.
He's coming
He's just going to come off. He's got a young brother too, Leo Slater, that moves all right too, little Leo.
I thought you were going to say Leo Sayer then for a minute.
Yeah.
You might have just got a cork here.
This is a fair old grab. Fair old grab by Joshy Slater. He's been good today. They just need a goal here, the Bloods. Just
need
to
a
give
spark.
themselves something. So, the best. Here they go. Here we go, attack again. The Cane Train. Can he spark something up? Or the Pain Train. One of them holding the ball. And they cannot, you heard that, you might have heard that through the microphone downstairs.
That was young Slater describing that passage of play.
They're just not getting the rub at the moment, are they, Tilt?
No, they're not, mate. In general play, they're more than holding their own at the moment.
Here we
Great
go,
spoil.
though. Louis Taylor, he gets it on to Charlie Kenar. Kenar over the top, the Vickers bounces up. No, it doesn't. Free kick, surely! And the Bloods faithful cheer. It might be the Bronx cheers, but Vickers will go back and have a shot. 16, 17 metres out directly in front. And this is a big kick because the momentum at the moment, Tilt, you just feel is with the Terang Mortlake Bloods.
General play, you're right, Shuey. They are on top in general play. Desperately needs to kick this, so to get some reward for effort.
So he's directly in front. They've had trouble kicking goals down this end this afternoon. So comes in Tyler Vickers.
Oh no!
Oh, just
trying
poked
to
it.
nurse it.
He they've missed two sitters, two dollies. The Bloods.
Tell you what, boys, it hasn't been a game of any outstanding highlights, has it?
No, it hasn't. Tilt. It hasn't reached much level.
I've got Grundy's goal in the second quarter, and I've got McMaster's mark in the second quarter down as our highlight so far.
So Noski with a kick in duties will bring it to the broadcast side. Kicks it long. Josh Walker will be the target. The punch was good from Curran into the hands of Arundel. Spears the pass in 50, and Charlie Kenar takes the mark. He's got an open teammate. Hutchins awaiting, and Riley Hutchins will have a set shot 40 metres out, so they get another opportunity here, Tilt.
He's a good ball user, Arundel, isn't he?
Smart.
Yeah, that was a beautiful kick. Very well weighted kick.
So Riley Hutchins. Could this be his moment to get the Bloods back to within 20 points in this round 7 Hampton League Live match of the day? Goal kicking midfielder, best on ground in last week's interleague. They need this one, the Bloods. Hutchins comes in. It's going to drop short. They fly. The Cane Train dropped it. Here comes Kenar. Sidesteps, dances around, feeds the handball, check side to the goal square, and they're happy to concede the Eagles, I should say. And a minor score, 3-5-23 to 7-6-48.
They've had some opportunities here, haven't they?
It's been good Kenar, boys. Very lively player.
No, good young kid. Greater Western Victorian Rebels. So they need a bit of bang for their buck here, because I reckon they've dominated this third quarter. I reckon about 70-30%.
Yep, I agree, but we just haven't had a goal scored.
Haven't had a goal, mate. They've had really good
perfect
looks.
conditions.
That kick was smothered. Here goes Payne. His handball just misses the target. So just some basic skill errors. Now they're out. And if the Eagles score one right on the cusp of three-quarter time, that'll just about break the Bloods' hearts, I reckon. Coming through is Averill. Well done by Alex Maloney. That was strong. Just put his head over the pill. Driven into the ground. And umpire Fleming says, let's have a ball up. Can't be long to play. 27 minutes gone. Poss. The crowd's starting to get into this one downstairs.
Yeah.
All thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned earlier in the quarter that they just seem to be sort of controlling the play during Mortlake, aren't they? But they just can't score.
So here go the Bloods once again through Warrnambool. They're just running over the top at the moment. Payne's going to fly uncontested. And that is a Peterbolt Bridgestone highlight of the day. You were just talking about tilts.
Yeah, strong mark. He needs to kick this now after siren, Stewie.
Now the Bloods are going to get down on the line. Maybe just give it a little shepherd or something. Use a bit of body. They just haven't been doing any of that stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they haven't been able to get the leg this end. So the breeze is definitely a bit firmer than we thought.
Kane Train's pushing back now, Stewie.
It's actually dropped a little bit, Stewie, I think.
So big kick right on the cusp of three-quarter time for the Bloods. Jackson Payne. This will bring the house down. Comes in. He's pushed it to the right. So not one goal kicked in the third quarter here, and the Bloods go to 3-6-24. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles by 24 points. They're on 7-6-48. And well, a quarter of footy in pretty good conditions still with not a goal.
Probably fair to say it wasn't one for the highlight reels, boys. I agree with what you said, Stewie. In general play, I think Terang Mortlake controlled that quarter in general play, but just couldn't hit the scoreboard. One of those duels I have enjoyed, I reckon Noski and Payne's been a good duel. Both had their moments. You can see how Payne has played AFL footy. He's strong when he one grabs that footy, but... you know, I guess the thing is, boys, there's still 24 points down. It's only 4 goals. I know it's been low scoring, but it is only 4 goals, and they're probably coming home with a 1 to 2 goal breeze. So still game on, boys.
It is game on, three-quarter time, 24-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles, 1v2 in our Hampton League Live match of the day. We'll come back with final quarter action right after this on your home of football, Netball 94.5, 3YB FM.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM. Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Hi, it's John from Cure Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Cure Health, always here for mob.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
To get underway, 24-point lead to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Poss, what was the messaging at three-quarter time from both coaches, buddy?
Yeah, well, as the Bloods go forward, here we hang on, boys.
So the Bloods go forward in a nice little start to this contest too, and a good mark. And I reckon it might be, is it number 7, which is Darcy Hutchins for Terang Mortlake. So Hutchins will go back, and if he can slot this one through, this will make this game, the margin will come back to 18 points, which will make it very, very interesting here. So they've been all over him for a quarter and a bit. Comes in, he misses to the right. So they are missing opportunities at the moment.
Yeah, the wind's dropped too, Stewie, and Louis' message was just what he asked for at half-time. He believed that they put themselves in the position they wanted to, except that they never took advantage of their opportunities and kicked, 4 or 5 points, I think, in that quarter.
So here go the Eagles. His sense of if the Eagles can kind of draw first blood, that might be enough in this contest. So that is going to be pivotal. So ball far out of side, foot race now. And Matty Wine's happy to see that ball go over the boundary line. And Headley Grange gets the job done in the big Group 1 up in Eagle Farm this afternoon. Just beats Jimmy Starr for Kirramar. Another Will runs fourth too. So both Kirramar horses ran very, very well.
How's Adam going in his quaddie? Still alive?
Will be still alive. 2 legs down. Third leg coming up, Scotty. So... yeah, third leg will be coming up shortly. Big fella at Caulfield in about 2 minutes' time.
North go inside, forward 50, McKinnon. Here's Walker, looks to centre the kick. Lockie Wines on the last line of defence was Arundel. So Arundel looks to play on, short kick, finds Fowler. Done some nice things this afternoon, Jack Fowler. Goes in towards the centre wing area, but chopped off by Bailey Keese, who's been pretty rock solid this afternoon.
Pretty dependable, Billy.
Yeah, it doesn't play many bad games. He'll go inside, forward 50. Walker flies, good punch by Alex Maloney. Numbers favouring here the Bloods. The handball comes out to Fowler. He'll have to try and evade a couple of North Warrnambool Eagles, and he just got the kick. Well, he got the kick all right to Slater, but Slater took a couple of juggles at it to ensure he controlled the footy. Not his best kick. It just went over the head of the Eagles, but through the legs of Kanar. Inside 50, and here's the Eagles with a mark to Adam Wines. So he's on the corner. He'll go short to a teammate who's just sitting all by himself. And I reckon that could be, it's a long way away, but I reckon it might be Jelly.
I think you might be right, Hilly, but that's a long way away. Good luck seeing that number.
So he's got the bright green boots. He's kicked 2 this afternoon, Charlie Jelly.
Been good, this kid.
Yep. He is a ripper. Great kid. Goes all right at the old cricket as well.
So Kanar and Jelly would play weekly. Yep. 2 emerging young talent for sure.
So he's tight on the boundary. He's going to take one of his very best. Comes in. Kicks across the face. They fly Walker.
Gee.
Nearly brought the house down. And it's a rugby scrum just outside the 10-yard square for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Will have a stoppage. So Walker just getting in position to do the ruck work up against Sam Kanar. Body on body. Kick out of midair. Coming here is Grundy. High up and under kick. Maloney with the fist. Trying to get it to a teammate. He does. Hutchins over the top. Just the ball bounced awkwardly for Fowler. Good pressure applied there by Matty Wines and the deft touch. High up and under kick. Plenty of bloods. Wines, Vardy, they all fly. Lockie Wines almost got it. Good handball out. Keys. He's wrapped up. And he's gone for holding the ball. And a free kick will go to Terang Mortlake in their defensive 50.
Luke Wine's just a little bit slow to get up too. Just winded, I reckon, Poss. Offensive Court Pharmacy.
Boys, yep.
Just keep an eye on that one. So the Bloods now on the quick transition football. Here's little Charlie Kanar. Just urging players to come at him. The two big targets are further afield, which is Jackson Payne. Good play again by Noski. It's been a great contest, that one. Lewis just ducked into that one. Payne goes and gets it again. Handball just
pick-up.
It's a great pick-up by Taylor, wasn't he? Made him look good there. He gets it to Riley Hutchins. Hutchins goes further afield. The Cane Train bouncing football over the back. Here's a chance for the Bloods. It's 3-on-1. Little deft touch by Slater. Just kicked it too far. And it just beat him across the boundary line. So things just not quite going right for the Bloods, Scotty.
Efforts there, Stu. You can't knock their endeavour at all. I've got Taylor now for 23 touches to sit in account stats, Stewie.
Geez, that was a good pick-up because it wasn't the best handball from Jackson Payne. Croydon Saints 128, Cobden Bombers 36, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Warrnambool Blues 72, Port Fairy 51, and South Warrnambool 53, Hamilton Kangaroos 38. That is around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire.
Gee, Croydon are playing well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Woo. On fire.
Very even.
Yeah, they are. And quick and use the ball well, Hilly.
They've got those midfielders that can just kick goals too, like I'm thinking of McCutcheon and the like, they've got, obviously, Dobson's a big reliance, but if he's not kicking goals, they've got others to stand up.
Dobson and Byrne down there together.
Oh yeah, Connor. Great player. Great player.
We've missed this recent shower too, boys. It's passed.
Amazing.
So Kanar up against Vardy.
Hey, Matty.
Vardy got the tap down.
Great dodge your knee.
What a legend.
Hutchins couldn't keep it in. So 6 minutes has passed on the National Tile scoreboard. Our Hampton League Live match of the day. It sees the Bloods 3-7-25, trailing North Warrnambool 7-6-48. The two ruckmen go at it once again. Oh, well done, Jackson Grundy. What a player. Goes towards half forward. Charlie McKinnon up against Maloney. Good battle. Oh, what a pick-up by Arundel. He's been outstanding, Arundel. He has tried hard all day. Look at that kick off one step. Outstanding. And he finds Jesse Fowler, brings it to the broadcast side wing and finds Crawley. Crawley just pops it into the direction of a teammate, and that's Darcy Hutchins. So they've had some great plays, but just haven't been able to execute on the scoreboard. Good kick, finds Payne, dived and took a nice mark, 70 from home. So Payne, he's been a good target. He'll go inside the pocket to the Cane Train, and the punch away there from Lockie Wines was efficient. And Scobell, happy to see it over the boundary line, will have a boundary throw in 25 around from the Bloods goal.
We're alive in the quaddy, two boys. Here comes the star. They're just about coming down the outside fence at Caulfield this afternoon, so it gets the job done. I don't know whether they're proxies. There won't be a lot in it, to be honest, boys, but
could be a little return.
Win's a win.
I'd say Piggy be happy. A little win, a pizza, and a box of stubbies. He'll be happy.
Life's good.
Couldn't get much better than that.
Beat my $3.40 from last year.
Win's a win, Poss. You take him.
Hey?
Yeah, take him. So the Bloods doing a lot of the attacking here. Contest. Could have been holding the man. Umpire says no. Sammy Kanar wrapped up, and that's going to be pinged for holding the ball. So free kick will go to Lockie Wines. So Wines now have ticked over 8 minutes. Haven't had a goal in the second half, boys.
Yes. Conditions aren't bad, Stewie.
Unbelievable.
Bit like Arsenal and Manchester United, isn't it? It's just a
0-0 draw, Poss.
What is it tonight? Champions League, is it, or something? UEFA or something tonight? There's a big game on.
The Gunners won, didn't they? Didn't they win
the championship?
Yeah.
And there is a big game against AFDO or something, isn't it? One of those. clubs over there, the best club in the world at the moment or something. Vardy just wins that one down. Coming through was Grundy. There's Jenkinson driven into the ground. Grundy with a quick kick out of the pack. Coming out with a rundle. Just overstepping the football that time. Kick forward there from Wines. Alex Maloney comes out and meets it. Young Jelly does well. Geez, that was good play. Been brilliant all afternoon, Jelly. Kicks looking for McKinnon. Oh, coming through there in the last line of defence, that was Slater. And that was good play. Young Jelly, hasn't he? Been the excitement machine, Scotty.
Yeah, look, Alex Maloney's not an easy man to break a tackle from there. He rode the bump well. He's been really good, Jelly.
So boundary throw in. Young Ethan Hammersley, the young Hamo, comes in. He's required him out to give a nice, good, deep boundary throw in. Walker out of the ruck. Got the handball out. Looked to get the tap down to a teammate. Snap around the body from the Eagles across the face of goal, and a minor score on the national tile scoreboard. And so we go to 7-7-49 to 3-7-25. The Terang Mortlake Bloods, 9.5 gone. Good mark by Everall, intercepts, runs from 40 and splits the centre and breaks the deadlock of goals. Good goal from Zach Everall, and that's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. First of this second half. And Zach Everall nails it beautifully, Tilt.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he, Everall?
Been very good, mate, on a wing today.
Jeez, we've waited a while for that, boys. We've waited 38 minutes for roughly in the second half for someone to kick a goal, but swooped on that well and eyes lit up and didn't make any mistake from about 40 out. Had a good game so far, Zach Everall. Definitely in potential for Matthews Petroleum boys, I imagine.
Quaddy approximates for Piggy, 70, 41 and 57.
What percentage of that have we got?
No. That's what he's going to get.
Oh, you take that. You take that.
That'll shout something over the weekend for the big fella. So we are alive in the quaddy, which is what it's all about. Here go the Bloods now. Payne, beautiful kick too it was.
Had a good duel, these two blokes.
Been a great duel, mate. Kick just misses the target for Payne there, and getting back was Keys. That's Bailey, the tractor.
Hey boys, around the grounds, well, thanks to Matco Hire. Close one over at Hamlin Park, 9-11-65. The Tigers, 9-9-60. Sorry, 8-8.
64.
No, what have we got there?
54. 8-8-56, brother.
Yeah, 8-8-56.
So the Tigers are back in that contest. It's a must-win for the Portland Tigers, boys.
It is for sure.
Good use of the body there by Vardy, just too strong, the big fella. Big Vance, who we know has got a bit of a sore back. He's a bit ginger in the old back at the moment, Vance. He squares one up to number 9, who's not on our list, but
Johnson, is it?
Yeah, Mitch Johnson.
Mitch Johnson. He goes out further afield. So kicking skills on display here. That's Anders. Chip over the top. Runs into trouble there, Scoble, but he's good enough to get out of it. Kicks further afield. Could have been a hold of the jumper there. Umpire says no play on. And this game is, well, I don't want to say it's all over, but 5 goals behind. It's going to be a big ask for the Terang Mortlake Bloods with about 18 minutes to play.
Especially when you've only kicked 3 for the day, Stewie.
Yes, absolutely, Scotty. Quick kick out of the pack, straight out of bounds on the full. The resultant free kick will go to the Bloods, and it'll be Will Maloney, who's been rock solid. He's had a good duel with Charlie McKinnon. Probably got the upper hand on Charlie today, I'd say, Trent.
Well, I reckon he could have, Matt. He's only kicked the one Charlie, and he's been right on his tail. Him and Alex Maloney lead. They're in the top couple in the competition for spoils. They just get a hand on everything, Tilton. They're the type of defender I know you'd like, because that's the way you like to play as well, mate, man.
They're good players, and they've got a good blend back there of those two, and then you throw the attacking ability of a Rundle and the ball use of a Rundle in.
So the ball comes out to the Eagles again. It just feeds the handball out inside, forward 50. McKinnon just couldn't quite get it in the end, and a boundary throw will occur inside the forward 50. Pass, let's go to you all, thanks to SC Concrete.
It's raining in Warrnambool, Hilly, I reckon. But no, it's been a good performance by the Eagles, haven't they? They sort of got out to a lead, and I mean, it hasn't been a great second half, let's be honest, but at least they've repelled all the attacks that Terang Mortlake have thrown at them, and it looks like they'll probably come out on top.
Arundel with a kick outside defensive 50, gets some real good territory. Noski chases it up, he's wrapped up. And the ball's over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And I don't reckon the Bloods like the scoreboard. I know it's 30 points, and the Eagles have played really well, don't get me wrong, but I don't think the Bloods have played all that bad. It's just they haven't been able to get it through the big sticks in their forward 50 tilt. They've had a lot of opportunities, especially in that second and third term.
What have we got? 10 scoring shots to 15, Hilly. So, yeah, that probably reflects what you're saying, mate. Yeah, for sure.
So ball to half forward, nice intercept mark, Arundel. I've loved his game and certainly a contender for our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. He's been racking him and stacking him. Picked up on the half volley, Vickers having to work. Here's Darcy Hutchins, he's wrapped up and he's in trouble. And a free kick will go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. So 14 and a half gone, final term. Zabe Harris free kick goes out wide to Jelly, who's kicked 2 goals this afternoon. He'll go further afield to the skip and Adam Wines. And he's casually going back over the mark, looking for his next best option. So Adam Wines goes towards Lockie Wines at true centre half forward, or around that half forward line. And just goes back. We know he's a big kick. So he's going to thump it in towards the boundary line. Spearing pass, and he does it beautifully. And he finds Charlie McKinnon on the lead. He gets the high five as well from the teammate. I love it. Such a positive person, big Charlie McKinnon. And big Chaz, well, he's got a bit of work to do because he's tight on the boundary. He's on the non-preferred side for a right footer.
He can kick this.
Spearing pass, boys.
That was a beauty.
Ooh, ripper.
You'd love that coming at you every week from a player like Lockie Wines. So Charlie McKinnon. He's kicked one this afternoon. Looking for his second. Gives it everything. And if you do not mind, Big Chaz goes bang. Lucas Brothers snag of the day, and Matty Stewart just gives the head nod. He knew he had it in him.
I'll tell you what, he's got that kick. It's a left to right bend back. He does it, and if he was going to... And you just seen it there. That's his little kick, boys.
You're right again, Matthew.
Left to right, little... And do you know what, Tildy? Here's a little secret for you, mate. Most kickers... goal kickers, it should always be a left to right fade.
Were you fading them that year? You got 18 of the...
No, mate, that's how it should be. Okay. So you've got to fade them that way, boys.
That's how
these plays that hook them and stuff, that's where you're no good.
I tell you, it was a good finish, and a beautiful pass by Wines too.
You go back and have a look at all the goal kickers over the journey, and they've all got a little left to right fade, boys.
Speaking of goal kicking, Stewie, what did you think of the Wizard? The non-goal of the Wizard, that was a terrible decision by the umpire, wasn't it? The other night.
Yeah.
What goal we tried?
He called play on.
That was stupid.
Yeah, silly. That was trying to hit yourself on TV.
Every right foot kick and left foot kick for that matter, it's a natural thing to just go on a slight arc. It's just natural.
But imagine if that had been a 5-point game.
Yeah, or a grand final.
And they lost it or something, that's unbelievable. Anyway, Charlie Kennard back here, leads back on one. They can't buy a goal down the other end, the Bloods. So Noski's been really good on paying all afternoon. Good duel. Kicks been intercepted that time. And that was Jesse Fowler. Goes inboard. Payne's at target. Getting back the Eagles' defence. Lewis to Keast. They just combine so well. In the back six, you can nearly give them all their best players today because they're good at it.
Yeah, they just don't cough up freebies. You just got to earn everything you get against the boys back there.
They are a very, very well-drilled outfit, the North Warrnambool Eagles. And when you consider the fact that Vards has only played probably 50% game time today, wow.
I still think they've got another gear to go yet, boys. We're only in round 7.
I do too. Who's going to beat the Eagles, boys? Because they are looking solid, aren't they?
Well, Croyd pushed them, didn't they, round 2 or 3?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not saying they're going to beat them, but, Well, the odds say they're probably going to lose a game throughout the year, boys, maybe if not a couple. It's just what the odds generally say, but sometimes things don't go to script, do they?
Well, like the Tigers today, mate.
At the line.
What about twice the line? Is that an option? The line plus double it again.
Unbelievable.
Usually pulls 1 or 2 at the races.
Usually doesn't.
18 and a half minutes gone.
Should be casino, that one, boys.
9-7-61 the Eagles. The Bloods are 3-7-25. It's a flat 6-goal margin as we approach the 19-minute mark of this final term. Our Hampton League Live match of the day. The Eagles, they will remain undefeated after 7 rounds. And this will be the Bloods' first loss of season 2026. Vardy out of the ruck. Gathered and wrapped it out. Here they go. The Bloods towards half forward, awaiting there patiently and smartly was Jared Lewis. He'd have to come in contention too when he tilts.
Yep, right up there. Suffered a heavy knock. It hasn't slowed him down.
So Charlie Jolly goes along the wing. They fly. They get a fist in it there. Adam Wines first to it. And it's just going to finish inside the boundary line. We'll have a throw up.
Tell you what, Hilly, it's good to see 2 boundary umpires on each side of the ground, isn't it? Imagine running the boundary here by yourself.
Oh, yeah. Should be a tough gig.
Tough day at the office.
Absolutely. No, they've done a good job, the boundary umpires. Couple of young guns in Matty Staggle and Ethan Hammersley.
Doing well.
So through the fingers. They retreat. Here comes Lewis. Ricochets. The Bloods get it towards half forward. Kanar, he's been a real target. Louis Taylor at his feet. Left foot kick inside 50. And a nice kick to Alex Maloney on the lead. They've tried something different here, the Bloods. And Maloney will shoot from 35 metres out, almost directly in front. So Alex Maloney, key pillar down back. Looking for his first of the day. Comes in, distance not a problem, and he kicks his first. That's the 4th for the Bloods, and they go to 4-7, and that's 31 on the National Tile scoreboard. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles 9-7-61, and we have played 20 and a half minutes till.
Yeah, good to see the Bloods hitting the scoreboard. Louis Taylor didn't look like missing that short 30-metre pass to Alex Maloney there, and Maloney's tried hard today down back. I think he played on pain most of the day. He's gone forward and hit the scoreboard. He's been a quality player in the Hampton League for a long time. 30-point margin. Yeah, I think the Bloods have been better than that in the second half, but just unfortunately, boys, been unable to hit the scoreboard.
No, so anyway, this game out to a 30-point lead. The North Warrnambool Eagles, they've been in control most of this contest for mine.
They have, mate.
And they deserve the victory and they deserve to remain undefeated. That is for sure. So there's Harry Keast. His kick goes forward. Good contest down there from Crawley. It was 2v1. He's done pretty well. So we've ticked over 21.5 minutes. Final quarter action. Hampton League Live from the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Next week, boys, we head up to Camperdown, the Lura Oval. And it's Camperdown taking on the Cobden Bombers. Cobden Bombers with 1 win in season 2026. Camperdown looking for their first.
Well, depending on what happens today over at Hanlon Park.
Well, yes, you're right, Hilly. I've gone the early crow there, haven't I? I've brought a few unstuck. Holding the ball here. Tommy Keith's got the resultant free kick. So, well, that's all right, boys. Big ground, this ground.
It is a big deck.
They've run out of a bit of steam. Poss Kelly on the boundary, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, you earn your day-to-day, Stewie, because she's a big ground to be running around on.
So there's Will Kane's gone down back here and Walker, has he too? He's just mixing
Kane
it up.
gone back and Maloney gone forward.
So the Kane train's going to compete in the ruck. Walker just grabs that one out. Handball comes up. Fowler. Good carry of the football. Beautiful kick to Riley Hutchins. Nice mitts too from Hutchins. Started off all right. Just fade down a little bit in the contest. So Hutchins high up and under. Maloney flies. There's a highlight for you, Scotty. Where's he been? Kicks into space, running football. Will it sit up for Slater? Yes, it does. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor on the left foot. And that is a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Coast-to-coast football from the Terang Mortlake Bloods. And Alex Maloney, he pulls in a screamer. And he set up these last couple of goals for the Bloods. They go to 5-7. That is 37 on the National Tile scoreboard. They trail the North Warrnambool Eagles 9-7-61.
They've always swung him around a bit, Maloney, haven't they? He's
Yeah.
had the ability to play forward or back. He's a quality player, so no problems there. He has been for a long time. Taylor, what have I got him down for, boys? 25 touches.
Let's see if your stats match up with our proper Knights Vision ones this week, Tilly. I'll be very
I've just been going off you two boys calling him. So,
So there's every chance he's at 40.
he's at 43, 44, yeah.
Here's Roberts, gets it to Fowler. I like Jack Fowler's game, actually. I think he's a real shining light for him. Vickers slides, no, hit the deck, wrapped up.
Hit the deck.
Could miss a few, Hilly. We're a fair way away to that far side of the ground.
Yeah, I need the binoculars back.
Yeah, we'll do.
So Huey Worrell with the ball in hand. They look good, the Indigenous shirts of the umpires. Great to have the umpires getting involved in Indigenous round. Jackson Grundy, smart handball at the back, and he finds Luke Wine. Spearing pass, was looking for Everell. Too much on the kick. Here's the cane train. Goes into the corridor, finds Louis Taylor. Taylor sells the candy, chuck it down to it for another one. Goes towards half forward. Here comes Maloney, bashes through. He takes on Wine. He wrapped up, play on. Here come the Eagles through Grundy. Grundy goes long towards half forward, and the cane train takes a nice backing mark. He'll go to the wing, finds Darcy Hutchins. He'll go short again, finds Ned Roberts. So the younger of the Roberts brothers. He'll go towards half forward. Diving at it was Jackson Payne. Here's the man by the name of Lewis. And a nice kick, and he finds Seb Shields.
Whenever we cover a game, boys, did you ever play a bad one?
Never.
He's rock solid, old Jared Lewis.
He loves the Hampden League live matches, doesn't he?
He does. Luke Wines penetrating kick.
Lights
Charlie
are on.
McKinnon nearly took a nice mark. He's wrapped up by Will Maloney. Can't get it out. And a stoppage will occur. So we've ticked over 25 minutes in this final term. Powercore final term. And the lights are on, powered by Powercore. And it's 61-37 in favour of North Warrnambool.
Dodged the rain here well today too, boys. 'Cause I think there's been rain right across the region. So we've missed it here at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Ball goes out of the bounds.
Impressive light towers, boys.
No, they are good light towers, mate.
The lights are good. The lights are great here.
Yep.
And they've got the big funding as well for later on. We'll have a new big change facility over there for the netballers and that over towards the netball area here at the DC Farron, so it's good.
Finals venue this year, Hilly, do you think?
We'll have to discuss. We've been here the last couple of years, so
Come on, Hilly, come over on a limb. Give us something.
Swap it around and share it around, but yeah, not sure.
That's the simple answer.
Not sure.
Sitting on the fence a little bit, Terang.
No, I'm not sure. We haven't discussed it yet.
Do you make the decisions?
No, I'm just I just
Doing a fine job, mate.
Helen below.
Gee, he's putting you under the pump there.
No, I don't make the decisions. I'm just the
Decision maker.
no, just the middle person that delivers the decisions.
Oh, Charlie grabs one. Just watch this left to right fade here, Tilt. You'll get a good view of it.
Okay, Stewie, I will
If
watch
he
this
strikes it well,
Probably hook this one.
yeah, he'll hook it. He'll subage it. So Charlie McKinnon, this will be his third.
Yes.
For Charlie, if he can slot this 45-degree angle, he's 45 metres out. He'll kick just inside the 50. He's got a good, strong leg, McKinnon.
Good kid.
Real good kid.
Good player.
So comes in, kicks on its way. He's seen the fade, just hasn't got the leg. Walker, no. Umpire says didn't have enough of it. Joshy Walker nearly pulled in a screamer. Here comes Matty Wines. He was dispossessed. Umpire says play on. And Huey Worrell, the 77-year-old, in game number 7045, says give it to me, boys. And we will have a ball up.
That includes his games of footy.
Footy, umpiring. Oh, yes! Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Tildy, you said there's been no highlights.
Walker.
Well, we just saw one.
Did he kick it out of the air? I missed it.
Out of the air from the ruck contest, and Josh Walker, they even just started laughing downstairs because they haven't seen anything like that.
That was a ripper.
It was like Maradona. That was brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
And he kicked the first, and he might have kicked the last. He might have bookended the day, Josh Walker. The Eagles go to 10-7-67, Bloods 5-7-37.
It's a pretty special goal.
Wasn't it?
Super contact.
Get that one in the highlights. I wonder if Logs has got that one. Logan McGill downstairs.
I'm sure it was
Logan McGill.
a bigger highlight was that mark at Croydon a couple of weeks ago, Shuey, against Portland. You liked that one? Was that Toby Jennings that day?
Oh, that was a good grab too.
Vardy out of the ruck, good one to Grundy, just pumps it inside forward 50. Almost taking the mark there was Curran. Coming out to meet it here is the Bloods. Slater takes 2 bounces, works the ball back to Will Maloney, and they'll work it back in the direction that Slater come from. Good kick in the end of Kane. Bit of running carry. Here's Curran, short kick, finding Vickers through his fingers. Soccer off the ground by Riley Hutchins. Awaiting out wide of the Bloods with numbers. Jared Hay feeds the handball out. Here they go with Curran once again inside forward 50. Deep in the pocket looking for Jackson Payne. Ball stays in, goes out. We'll have a boundary throw in, 15 around from the Bloods goal. 5-7-37 Terang Mortlake. 10-7-67 the North Warrnambool Eagles. Almost we've ticked over half an hour of gameplay in this final term. Brought to you by Powercore. The Eagles will go into round 8, still undefeated in the Hampton Football Netball League.
Oh, they're a quality outfit, the North Warrnambool Eagles, that is for sure.
So the Bloods will face the Blues next Saturday, another big game.
Another big game. Tildy. Quick kick comes forward in. Nice mark by Fowler under a bit of pressure. Anyone to come back in for the Eagles? He goes over the top to Charlie Kadar.
Harley Cobb.
Yeah, okay, he's got a hammy, hasn't he, I think? Yep.
Anyone else silly you can think off the top of the noggin?
Give me a minute, mate. I'll just have...
I'm not sure whether Lyle is going to keep playing. Going to play the one game, hurt his hammy, didn't he, I think?
So Charlie Kadar, he's about 40 metres out, slide angle. Comes in. Strikes it good. It's got the leg. Good goal. Good finish. And he's been good.
He's been good.
For Terang Mortlake. He'll be in their best players today. Don't worry about that. The Bloods go to 6-7-43. Eagles 10-7-67. 30 and a half minutes gone. Tildy, good young kid. Charlie
Good
Kadar.
player. Yeah, you picked him at the start of the day, Stu. He's been good to watch. I think he's probably had 25 touches, been lively. Got a bit of excitement about him.
Kick 2.
That's his dad that used to coach the Bloods.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, Benny Beagle.
Big triple premiership player here, I reckon.
Uncle Jack.
Yep. Beagle coached the Power to a couple of flags too, didn't he?
Yes.
3 or 4 flags, I think, yeah.
Uncle Danny. They're all uncles. Are they uncles or?
They'll be all related somewhere.
They're actually great uncles, I think, are they?
They could be.
They're great uncles. There's the siren. And the Eagles run out comfortable winners by 24 points here in our Hampton League Live match of the day. 6-7-43 the Bloods, Eagles 10-7-67. Just a workmanlike performance. They set the scene early, Scotty Carter.
Yeah, they did.
And Terang Mortlake were chasing Bud all day.
Yeah. You just feel like they've got another gear to go when they have to, the Eagles. When they're, someone puts it to them, you just think they can step up to the plate. I mean, it's been a 4-goal game. It's a game that wasn't, a lot of highlights in or anything like that. It was a little bit flat today, but at the end of the day, the Eagles are 7-zip. They're well on their way to defending that premiership from last year. I wouldn't jump off the Bloods on that performance today. I thought they tried hard. I don't think their skill level was at the level that it usually is and just failed to hit the scoreboard. But, I mean, it's only a 4-goal margin, so they'll live to fight another day. But all credit to the North Warrnambool Eagles. I think they are definitely the pace setter in the competition this year.
Couldn't agree more. They are certainly the team to beat, the North Warrnambool Eagles. They were very, very even across the 4 quarters and even right across the board. And they get the job done, and they go to 7-zip in season 2026. It was the last time they lost a game, the Eagles, boys.
Oh, good question.
Let's have a look. I reckon they lost one last year, because I reckon they started 10-zip last year.
Did they? Yep.
Yeah, they had a really good start last year.
I think they finished on top and won both finals, didn't they, the Eagles?
Yeah, so the Eagles only lost...
So it'll be interesting to see. They might be on a 15-game winning streak or something here, boys.
Eagles lost 3 games last year.
3 games, yep.
And the last one they lost, Hilly, was in round...
So you're pushing the friendship.
I know, putting you under a little bit of heat. We might go downstairs to our man Philip Possum Kelly. Poss, the Eagles having a bit of a chat.
Yeah, I'll just wait till they break up, boys. Savard's just going to have a quick word from him. I'll grab young Charlie Canard, I reckon. get him for a little bit of a chat.
Charlie Jelly, yes.
Charlie Jelly, rather, sorry. Won't get Charlie, he's gone.
Round 16 was our last win. Last loss to the Eagles, or last year.
I knew the boys would stir him up, mate. Charlie, well done, mate. Congratulations. Great game. It was a hard forward effort. It didn't reach great heights, I think it's fair to say, but you just grounded out and staved off every opportunity that sort of Terang thrown at you. So, yeah, good win.
Yeah, thank you. It was a bit of a hard-fought game in the end, but yeah, happy to take the 4 points.
And, mate, good targets up forward. Joshy Walker, you must have loved sort of getting hold of the footy and looking up and seeing his big frame up there. Gives you a good option up forward.
Yeah, they're huge. Him and Charlie McKinnon as well. They've got great targets to give it to, and, yeah, they've really performed for us as well, which is good.
And defensively, too, you're really good, weren't you? I mean, you know, they credit to them. They didn't play too bad in general play. They continued to attack, but you guys were able to repel most of their forward thrusts and, you know, keep them to 6 goals, so that's a good effort.
Yeah, it is huge. We always know we've got a good back six down there and they do their job every week, so yeah, really lucky to have them.
And you enjoying it, mate? You going well?
Yeah, loving it out here in Bushfield, and yeah, can't ask for more, really.
Good on you, mate. We'll get in and sing the song.
Cheers.
Thanks, boys.
Poss, you might be able to get the actual song today too, because it's just down below us. Not a lot of grounds we can get to these days. But,
Charlie Jelly, premiership player last year.
Yes.
Good on him.
Good young kid. He's playing Greater West Victorian Rebels.
No, he's a good player.
He was clean today.
Yep.
And I thought when you're talking Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, he would have to be in contention.
I enjoyed watching the pair of the Rebels today, boys.
Yeah, they were good. Him and Charlie,
really
the two Charlies. And I thought Zach Everell played really, really well for the Northland Warriors.
Yeah, I did too.
Different role today on a wing for Zach Everell.
Covered plenty of ground today, Stewie.
Be interested to see who gets the best players for both these clubs today, because I think there's going to be plenty of options, isn't there?
So, what team effort for the Eagles? I just reckon they didn't have I didn't think they had a real standout, but they had 22 pretty even contributors.
Lewis was pretty good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I thought Adam Wines actually was pretty sound as well.
Luke Wines.
Where do we start? Yeah, just keep on rolling.
Lockie Wines in a run played a good job.
Hopefully we can get this song downstairs from the Poss, who's down there in the inner sanctum.
Might have dodged the rain, Stewie. She's pretty bleak out the window there.
Isn't it? She's looking dark coming across, that is for sure. Here they go. Let's go downstairs.
We shall God bless our native land. North Warrnambool. Here we come to play. Hey, just recreate, say plus time away. Hey, what's fun, it's fun, enjoy yourselves today. Hey, the boys are hard to beat when they come out to play. So, join in the chorus and sing it one and all. Join in the chorus, North Warrnambool's on the wall. Good old North Warrnambool, the champions will agree. North Warrnambool will be great, it is just you wait and see.
Well done to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Victors today, they remain undefeated. 24-point winners over the Terang Mortlake Bloods. This is the post-game wrap, all thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. Until this, I go to a break. That theme song. Who was that theme song? The famous theme song.
Yeah, the Kangaroos theme song, mate.
Well, it's also Victoria, mate. The old Vicks.
There you go.
Back in the heyday. So there you go. The old Teddy Whitten used to love it.
Did they sing it this year, the Vicks, when they played?
Yeah, that's their song.
Right.
Yeah, that was their song, mate, when they played the WA boys. Let's take a break on Hampden League Live. We'll come back and wrap up and go through our better players, our award winners, and what has been a huge day of Hampden League footy.
Hampden League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Powercore. From the first bounce to the final siren, Powercore backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.